About 7:19 p.m. Jetstar 747, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff. Good, takeoff 34 right, Jetstar 747. Down, dive 10. Ready, hold. Jetstar 10 City Tower, g'day, taxi holding point Tango 6, runway 34 right. Tango 6 right, thanks. Jetstar 747, contact departures, g'day. First is Jetstar 747, g'day.
Well, very good morning to you all. Hopefully you're doing well, folks. It's lovely to have your company this morning on this beautiful Sunday morning, the 4th of February. Traffic's in full swing already, and so are we. Hopefully I am not too loud. There we go. I might just adjust me just a little. It's a very good morning to you all, folks. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning here in Sydney, Australia this morning, folks.
Jetstar 503, hold it short together. Jetstar 503, Sydney Tower, g'day, taxi holding point Tango 6, runway 34 right. Taxi holding point Tango 6, runway 34 right, Jetstar 503.
That must be Houston, I'd say. United service from Houston, coming in around 17 hours flight time. Whew. Tell you what, where else would you rather be than out here doing a bit of plane spotting on your Sunday morning? Doesn't get any better than this. On a personal note, I've got a big day ahead of me. We're going to be streaming till in the vicinity of around probably like 10 or 11 o'clock. Meeting the family out for lunch in the city today, so able to get a couple of hours out the door this morning, which is fantastic. But a warm welcome to everybody wherever you're tuning in from around the world. It's lovely to have your company here. You're watching SydSquad Live here.
Jetstar A10, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff. 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Don't want to interrupt my air traffic control friends.
503 ready. Jetstar 503.
Yes, you're watching SydSquad Live from here, Sydney Airport in Australia. It's my name is Tim this morning. My name's Tim every day, but this morning I'm your host today. Kurt, possibly back tomorrow, and fingers crossed. Maddie, hopefully Maddie might even be able to join in, considering it's Sunday morning. Virtually, I should say. Welcome to all of the lovely members of the channel, all the sensational moderators that we have coming in and looking after us every stream we do. It's always a pleasure to have your company. Speedbird friends. Actually, we might move over to Tower West so that we can hear all of our international arrivals there on runway 34 left. Not bad at all. Hey, our Speedbird 15 coming from London Heathrow via Singapore this morning. Not a bad way to start your morning with their British 777. All right, let's rip into the chat. Who have we got? Good morning, Johnny Max here, or Johnny Big Mac. Henry's here. Globe Trek Explorer. Hayden Appleyard is here. Jackie Hughes. Good morning. Brendan Stocko's here. Hello there, Stocko. Game Day Live. Yvonne Shane. Mark. Oh. There we go. Mark Gibbons. Good morning there, Gibbo. Welcome to the Bondi Beach Cabana. Lovely to have your company this morning. So Major, hang on, let me just make sure that did come up on the screen. Yes, it did. All right, beautiful.
Speedbird 15, contact ground 1267.
Becky Davies is here. Good morning, Sue. Good morning, Sue Major. Lovely to have your company this morning. Sabira Jimmers, Billy's here. Pan Yin, good morning. Yeah, Yeet is here. David G. LA Girl, good morning there, LA Girl. Dave, Carl Green. Jake the Plane Spotter's here, good morning. Raza, Maggie, Impulse Aviation, good morning. We met last week, I think it was, Impulse Aviation. Yes, at the Founders Edition. Whatever you want to call it. Yes, we met the last weekend, I think it was. Sam, morning Sam Taylor. Mark Best is here as well, good morning. The Ningo Show's here. Lady Cat, hello there, Lady Cat.
Land 3 for left, okay, Foxtrot, Qantas 128.
Just as I kick my tripod, well done. That sun just coming up now. We were actually past sunrise, however there was a little bit of cloud out over the horizon, so that's hence our little delayed sunrise. But I tell you what, that sun hitting that aircraft is just superb. Craig Renwick's here, good morning. Pardon me. Shadow Chaser, good morning, Shadow Chaser. Member for 18 months there in the Sydney, in the Uluru Lodge. Morning, Tim. Nice to see a fresh face here. How do you get up this early? And yay, for 1.5 years for me. Yes, that's fantastic support there, Shadow Chaser. Look, my work sees me getting up earlier than this for my day shifts. So getting up this early is absolutely no problem for me. It always is a little bit tricky waking up early on a day off, but you know what, we do it because we love it. So absolutely happy to be out here. Here we go. Look at this beautiful sunlight. Let's enjoy this one together, folks. Here we go.
Sorry, A329 Heavy, ILS 34 left.
United A329 Heavy, City Town.
Alright, that must be our Qantas 128 from Hong Kong, I would say. We'll have air traffic control confirm that shortly. Actually, you know what? We don't even need to, because it's all on the data tags in the bottom left hand of your screen there. Yes, it is 128 for sure. thank you to so much to 16 Right Media for the Graham, I should say, for the amazing data tags. You're not going to get any better. No matter where you go, you're not going to get any better flight information than right here at SydSquad. Shadow Chaser, thank you so much there for that year and a half. Fantastic support. And a warm good morning to you. Troy Daly's here, Orion's here, good morning. PBA, lovely to have your company. Pat D's here, good morning there, Pat. Chris Davies, Ollie's here, good morning. Nice to have your company this morning.
Qantas 128, contact ground 126,
Vena's here, good morning, Vena. Robin's here, good morning, Robin. Willem Van Wyck, good morning. A happy 2 months to you from the Gold Coast penthouse. SydSquad stream equals happiness. Look, yeah, I mean, I sort of feel the same way, you know what I mean? I very much enjoy coming out here and spending the morning with you all.
Wind 330 degrees, 5 knots, jumping 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land, yeah, at 829.
Right.
All stations, information, Romeo, temperature 24.
There we go, 24 degrees at 6:40 in the morning, not bad. It's going to be a hot one today, folks.
Golf, okay, yeah, at 829.
But Willem, thank you so much there for the 2 months. Appreciate it, mate. Here we go, C Petty, good morning. Dropping a 2, morning. Oh, actually, things have changed there. There we go, I can like your super chat. That's interesting, that's a new little update there. If you're in the chat, you can like people's super chats. That's quite cool. I don't know if you can do it as well. But C Petty's here. Good morning. Dropping a $2 super chat. Thank you for the kind contribution this morning. My first live stream. Well, congratulations, I guess. And a warm welcome to you as well. It's lovely to have your company. But yes, you can really feel the serenity here at the airport this morning. It's just super peaceful and quiet. Here's a United 829 from San Francisco. Here we go. So it is, I tell you what, I don't normally come in here on a Sunday morning, unless I'm working, of course, but yeah, we will see sort of a rush, the departure rush begin at about 7 o'clock, so we'll have our fair few arrivals that will make their way in, obviously all heavies, all internationals, so it's always a nice time to come out in the morning. Gareth Brown's here, Pat D, good morning, Blick Fang's here, Brian Bruce, hello there Brian. Lovely to have your company this morning. Brett from Melbourne's here. Good morning. Giuseppe's here. Nice to see you. Vikram's here as well. Chris Davies, morning. Andy Reynolds, good morning. Scott Berry's here. Adam Milbank's here. Good morning. SSD Sled Dog Racing, love it. Good morning. Karen Griffith. Check the Yoke Airlines. Good morning.
Ground 126, go for 5.
And Game Day Live member for 5 months there in the Bondi Beach Cabana. Welcome back, Game Day Live. Appreciate the 5. Qantas 747's here. Good morning. Gavin Dinsdale. Good morning. Con Raptus is here. Above Us Only Sky. Jennifer Jordan. Good morning. Enjoying a Tim Tam in England. Love it. Wendy Cutler's here. Good morning there, Wendy. Lovely to see you this morning. And that's a lovely message to send as well. Bringing up the half year in the Uluru Lodge. Well, thank you so much there, Wendy. It's lovely to see you this morning. And, always love the display photo there, Wendy. Jeff's here, good morning. Haps, good morning. Safety Issues is here, good morning. Who else have we got there in the chat? Don't be afraid to say hello this morning, folks. Jeff, good morning. Dropping a $1.50 super chat, good morning. I kind of like that one. That's weird. It's a new feature in the YouTube live chat. For some reason, I can't click like on that one. Maybe because it's a super sticker. There we go. Good on you, Jeff. Good morning, mate. Appreciate the contribution this morning.
Other way. Fine.
Lois O's here. Good morning, Lois. Tuning in from Liverpool in the UK. Love it. And here we go. The Ningo Show's dropping a 1. There we go. So you can like some super chats. How good's that? I love it. You got 13 likes on your super chat there, Ningo Show. Oh, I tell you what. I think we might have to gather some sort of record for most likes on a super chat. Good on you, mate. Love your work, dropping on 1 this morning. Janet Simmons, good morning. It's a beautiful day for plane spotting, no doubt. I think it always is, though, if you ask me. Stephen Love's here. Good morning from McCool, Scotland. Love that. Good morning. BK's here as well. Good morning. Gav Dinsdale's here. Blair Julian, morning. Mad Dog's here. Mia B, good morning, Mia. Going to be a hot Sydney day. Oh, look, it sure is. It's going to be a cooker today. Renee's here. General Clips is here. I'm subbed. Love it. Good on you, mate. Aviator Aaron's here as well. Hope you're doing well as well, Aaron. Terry L, good morning from Taiwan. Love it. Must be up early. Pete Smith's here as well. Good morning there, Pete. All right, so I'll tell you what. When the sun comes out, just sort of like peeking through those clouds, geez, it's nice. But yeah, just looking around, there is a little bit of cloud around, but yes, it's going to be quite a hot day today. Yeah, it's, well, apart from I've got other plans for around lunchtime. It's going to be a cool one. So if you're in Sydney today, make sure you do slip, slop, slap, and try and stay as cool as possible. Rely, good morning, Rely. Welcome back to the Bondi Beach Cabana. Welcome aboard. Sorry, I thought I could hear someone, but there's people fishing nearby, so that's probably what you can hear coming through the microphone. Good on you, Rely. Welcome. Ernie T's here. Good morning there, Ernie. Sam Taylor, good morning there, Sam. Member for 12 months. That's a fantastic contribution there to the channel. Member for 12 months here in the Sydney Harbour Sweep. Lovely to see you, Tim. Best 12 months of my life. Well, that's awesome, Sam. And look, it's so wonderful for you to be a member of the SydSquad channel for a full year. And I always like to make special. A special little comment, especially for the 1 yearers or the 2 years. That's always so awesome. So good on you, Sam. Cheers, and hopefully to another year of awesome plane spotting. But there we go. There's our fisherman. So she's very quiet on the airwaves at the moment. It's quite unlike Sydney, but very typical of a Sunday morning. It's always a little bit of a slow start. But it's nice to sort of get out here and get started nice and early. So good on you, Sam. It's great support of the channel. We really do appreciate it. AU Marcus is here. 39 degrees in Sydney's west today. Yeah, it's going to be a cooker. It's going to be a warm one for sure. So I intend on streaming till probably around the sort of 10 o'clock mark. And then I've got to drop all my gear off and then head into the city for a big day. But it's Sunday, it's family day. Got to get the priorities right? Aviator Aaron, remember the 2 diversions we had on Monday? That was an absolute blast. Yeah, I'm sure you're referring to the Thai 350. We actually had 3 diversions, Aaron. We had the Thai A350, which obviously was a noteworthy one. We had the Qantas 94, the A380 that were diverted between Los Angeles and Melbourne due to weather in Melbourne, same as the Thai. And we also had the United 98 flying between Los Angeles and Melbourne, also diverted here and subsequently cancelled just due to the, I think it was crew hours, perhaps, I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah, unfortunately it did cancel. Yeah, we had three diversions on, I think it was on Monday. And well, obviously the most significant one was the Thai A350. We don't see the Thai A350 here on a regular basis yet. However, when they do bring in that second flight in April, they resume the Thai 471, 472, then they will bring back the A350 here to Sydney, which I'm really excited about. But well, as long as the 777 stays around, that's...
hello, very good morning. Etihad 450, we're on the air, let's runway 340.
Etihad 450, head to chat.
All right, there we go. Our next arrival there, if you're playing at home on Flight Radar, is the Etihad 450. She's out there somewhere. I did see it a moment ago, but the camera's probably unable to pick it up at the moment, unless you got it on the big screen. Actually, no. You know what? I was looking in the wrong direction. There we go. So there we go. Our Etihad 787 Dreamliner. Wish we got the A350 here, wouldn't that be special? Jill Perry's here. Good morning there, Jill.
Okay, Tower, Etihad 450.
Etihad 450.
A question, can we exit via Golf or it has to be Alpha 2?
Etihad 450, wind 340 degrees, 5 knots, vacate left on Golf, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Thank you, clear to land on runway 34 left, and we expect to go left on Golf. Etihad 450, thank you.
All right, there we go. Etihad 450 coming from Abu Dhabi. Just cleared to land there, and they've got the nice little roll through to taxiway Golf and vacating left towards the international terminal. Not too far from the mound, so we would normally see that sort of stuff from the mound, but it's always nice to come here that we can catch the actual landings. It's always a nice spot to come down here. Skittles, can I confirm you all received my super chat? It was $20. Is that this morning, Skittles? Because for me, it hasn't come through. I did note that that when we had a few messages regarding the last stream, there was a few people saying that their super chats weren't going through, and we heard, who did we hear from? We heard, I think, via Instagram or via email. I can't quite remember, but I think they were all bounced, which is probably why they weren't coming through. I think it was an issue with the mobile app, perhaps. I can't remember which one it was.
Good morning,
Yeah, it's been a little bit cheeky lately. The old YouTube. All right, let's enjoy Etihad together, folks. Here we go. Look at that beautiful sunlight. Looks like there's a plane spotter out there this morning. Love it. But yes, yeah, YouTube's been a little bit funny lately. I don't know if it's been happening with other channels as well, but yeah, it's been a bit of a trickster. See you in the city, Tim. We're going to the Banksy exhibition. Woohoo! I think we're just going out for lunch somewhere. I don't know where yet. Josh Leclerc's here. Good morning, Josh. Painting the capital. Good morning from Edinburgh. Coming to Sydney at the end of the month. Ooh, very nice. Rob H. tuning in from Sacramento. Good morning there, Rob. Ingrid's here. Good morning. James Curtis, please let us look into the day ahead. Keep streaming. Let's see what happens. I have faith in you. Well, yeah, it's more so that it's I've got
Qantas 24, wind 340 degrees, 5 knots, vacate left off Golf, runway 34 left, clear the land.
Clear land 34 left, vacate Golf, number 24.
Yeah, it's more so that I've got lunch plans, unfortunately. But good on you, James. Steve A. Murray's here. Good morning, Steve. No catering this morning. Got to be careful. Otherwise things get out of hand there. Anyway, our next arrival there, Steve. Don't want to get too sidetracked. Qantas 24 from Bangkok. Our first Qantas A330 of many this morning, no doubt. All the information there in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Here we go. Look at this beautiful sunlight. I could sit there and watch those arrivals all day, especially when you got that beautiful sunlight. Louise Leonard, good morning there, Louise. Member for 13 months in the Sydney Harbour Suite. That is fantastic, Louise. Yay, 13 months. Absolutely love SydSquad. Thank you, everyone. Can't wait for many more years to come. Well, that's awesome there, Louise. And you got yourself the new badge there as well, the new beautiful red badge. It's one of my favourites, I reckon, just quietly. I do love it. It reminds me of a particular special livery that we used to see here.
24, contact ground 12675.
Painted on a beautiful Qantas 747-400ER. So Rex coming down for departure here off runway right. They'll be joining us very shortly. The Rex 9 are heading down to Melbourne. But Louise, thank you so much there for the 13 months. That's fantastic. Lovely to see you this morning. Skittles, I think there was a technical issue with YouTube and my phone. Okay, well, I wouldn't blame your phone, Skittles. I would say it was more of a YouTube thing. Let's hope so, and let's hope that all got fixed.
Good morning. Surf Malindo 171 established on finals 34 left, localized.
Window 131, City Town.
Malindo 171.
And Ali's here. Good morning there, Ali. Dropping a 2, testing 1, 2, 3. Good morning, Tim. Good morning. Let me just check 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes. All right, we sound good. Always got to do a check 1, 2, 3 there. Thank you so much, Ali. Good morning to you as well. You got 4 likes on on your super chat. Hey, I actually don't mind that little feature. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's just for bragging rights. Just to say, you know, my super chat got double, you know, X amount of likes. I don't know. I don't know what is I don't know if there's a point to it or I don't know. I think it's just maybe a.
Window 171, wind 350 degrees, 5 knots, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Clear land 34 left, Malindo 171.
I think it's more for just bragging rights. But good on you, Ali. Good morning to you. Hopefully you're having a lovely Sunday morning this morning. There we go. You got 6 likes on your super chat. Now I hope I don't have to scroll back and count and see who's got the most. But we'll see how we go. Ken Ether is here. Good morning, Ken. Mr. Romeo Alpha Juliet. Good morning. Oh, sorry, Mrs. Romeo Alpha Juliet. Good morning. Steve. Good morning, Steve. You got 4 likes on your super chat this morning. Now you got 5. I'll throw an extra one on you there this morning. Good morning there, Steve. Love to have your company this morning. Breakfast menu, please. Be one with catering. Well, I never bring breakfast out, Steve. It's more so my tradition that I don't eat before a stream and I don't bring any food. I do bring water from time to time, but I know it's going to be a really hot day today, so I did bring some water. But no, that's it. So I've got to be you got to be careful. You got to be careful. But trust me, Steve, there'll be some catering later on today. I think we're going to head into the city and go out for a nice lunch with the fam. So yes, I never try and eat beforehand. But nice to have you company this morning, Steve. Hope you're having a nice Sunday morning. You got 7 likes on your super chat. Love it. Here we go, Melindo, the Max, coming in from Bali this morning.
Walk away.
This service originates in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, hence the well, it's a little bit hard to see due to the distance, but the Malaysian registration on the 737 MAX, even though it does fly in from Bali in Indonesia.
City Tower, Qantas 8 Heavy.
Qantas 8 Heavy, City Tower.
All right, Qantas 8 just calling up there, coming in from Dallas Fort Worth this morning. Howdy doodies here. Good morning, Scotty Miller. Good morning, kia ora. Jennifer Jordan, YouTube is naughty at times. Oh, you don't have to tell me that, Jen.
Window 171, contact ground 126.5.
Louise Leonard, 36 degrees in Melbourne today. Definitely going swimming today. Oh.
350 degrees 5 knots, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land. Qantas 8.
Rex 9 are on the way to Melbourne. One of our first milk run services this morning. Qantas 8 running parallel with this 3-4 right arrival. We'll get to all the details up there in the bottom right-hand corner of your, bottom left-hand corner of your screen. We'll come back to the Qantas 8 shortly, but look at that sunlight, folks. Just warms the heart. Very nicely done there from Qantas. All right, we'll skip over back to Qantas 8. Here we go. This is the Dallas Fort Worth flight. I reckon our second longest in terms of direct flights. Well, non-stop, I should say. Non-stop. Here we go.
Jetstar 039, line up runway 34 left.
Line up on 34 left, it's a 039.
Quite amazing to watch those the wings flexing, and then when it settles on the ground, the wings sort of almost drop down. As soon as they hit the ground and hit the brakes, it's
602.
Star 602, City Tower.
Where is that departure? Here we go. I believe that's our Cairns bound A321 about to roll there on runway 34 left.
Ground 126.5, morning. Jetstar 039, runway 34 left, cleared for takeoff.
Sorry if that's a little bit loud there, folks.
Cleared for takeoff, it's a 039.
Panjin, my super chat didn't go through the other day. Must be Apple Pay issue or something. Yeah, look, at least it's not. At least it's not just one person. I mean, it's a lot of people that are having the same problem. So, yes, do not feel left out, and it's no issue. Hal's here. Good morning there, Hal. We've also noticed that the slow mode on the chat doesn't really work as well as it used to.
The tower velocity at 330 degrees at 5 knots, runway 34 left, clear to land. 34 left, clear to land, just 602.
Normally with slow mode, it only allows you to send a message in the chat every 30 seconds. Just helps with us trying to read everything because it's incredibly difficult. I don't know if you follow us on Facebook. There we posted about how many chat messages we received on our live streams during the Founders Edition. We did about 10.5 hours of live streaming, and we received 9,800 messages, which was insane. So yes, it is obviously hard to keep track of everything, even with like a couple of us there. But you know, most of the time we do stream solo, so it is tricky. It's not easy to try and read through everything, and I hate for anyone to not feel acknowledged. It's sort of not how we roll, but it's just it is impossible from time to time. Gertej here, good morning. Nice to see you this morning. Fly Like a Girl is here. Good morning there, Fly Like a Girl. Oh, there we go, it's working now. Dropping a big 1-0. Thank you so much there for the kind contribution. Fly Like a Girl, fearless and fabulous. I love the name too. Good morning. Enjoying watching while I have a copy. I'm guessing you mean coffee? Can't hang around. Got some circus to do at Maitland. Enjoying the views. Oh, good on you there, Flying Like a Girl. Well, yeah, Maitland, I've never actually been to the airport up there in Maitland, and if you're not familiar, Maitland up in the vicinity of Newcastle, so you're probably looking at around a 3 to 4 hour drive, almost directly north as the crow flies from Sydney. So
803 threshold wind 350 degrees 5 knots, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear land, velocity 803.
A lovely part of the world up there, and yeah, not terribly far from the Williamtown RAF base up there in Maitland. So a very good morning to you there, Fly Like a Girl, fearless and fabulous. Hopefully you have a nice flight, and hopefully it's not too hot on the plane, because yeah, it's most certainly going to be a scorcher today. Look at this lighting, sensational. Velocity coming in from Melbourne on the Milk Run this morning.
34 left, 26 miles.
401, heavy 60
Korean 401, the Boeing 777-300ER this morning. Oh, I'd love to say that it was the 747 once again, but yeah, not to be, unfortunately. We'll have to see what the future holds. But thank you so much there, Fly. We got 8 likes on that super chat there as well. Like it. Corner 73 just over the keys there on 34 right. Just superb lighting. Look at those reflections on the water. Wow. That's how you know that it's a beautiful morning, when you can see those lovely reflections.
401, threshold wind 350 degrees 5 knots, runway 34 left, clear.
Runway 34 left, clear train, Korean Air 401.
Alright, Korean Air 401 coming in from Seoul, Incheon. Just cleared to land there on runway left. You can see them in the top left-hand corner of your screen, just while I go through the chat once again. General Clips, hello. Skittles, was there a yellow bubble at the top of the live chat page indicating? No, there wasn't, Skittles. The chat's a little bit slower this morning, so I can sort of handle that. I could sort of handle it a little bit more. But yeah, look, nothing did come through, Skittles. I think there's a possibility that you may find that maybe in a day or two you might see that it's bounced or something. I hope. But yeah, most certainly nothing has come through. But look, Skittles, you can yeah, don't feel like it's necessary to send through anything, mate. We're out here for a good time, regardless. So look at this. Look at the light. We're doing a bit of boat spotting, and the lighting's sensational. Yeah, obviously, yeah, Skittles, there's no obligation, mate. You can just sit back and relax and enjoy the stream. Appreciate that you're that way inclined, but yeah, if it's no stress at all. Here we go. Korean 401 from Seoul. Let's enjoy it together.
Sydney Tower, g'day, Qantas 32.
Qantas 32, heavy Sydney Tower.
I don't know if in the last couple of minutes you may have heard those sounds. You can hear the cicadas just all of a sudden making their sound, I guess you'd call it. Hopefully it's not too distracting.
Korean 401, contact ground 126.1.
Those cicadas are quite loud. Skittles, it's still pending. Well, yeah, hopefully it will bounce, mate. It should bounce, I would imagine. The longest, AU Marcus, the longest QF flight is Perth, London. Yes, yeah, well, geez, that is a long flight, isn't it? Yeah, our longest ones here in Sydney are the Houston and Dallas to Sydney flights. Obviously, we do have the London flights as well, but they're not, they have a stopover in Singapore, so I always try and think of them as slightly separate.
Full land, 34 left, Qantas 82.
Josh Hicks here. Good morning, Josh. Enjoying the boat spotting, eh? Yeah, fishing in this part of the city is quite popular in the big bay here.
Stack 1, Cathay 111.
Cathay 111, heavy Sydney Tower.
Lovely Jetstar 320 getting underway. I must admit, even though we do see the Jetstar 320s a whole lot here in Sydney, I still do love the ones featuring the orange winglets or the sharklets. They're really, really nice. I do think they're a nice little feature on the aircraft. So our next arrival, another one of our Qantas A330 200s. Just about to join us there on runway 34 left. Very nice. I could already feel that the temperature is warming as soon as that sun sort of broken through the cloud there. So the cicadas have given it a rest at the moment. Declan's here. Good morning there, Declan.
32, ground 156.5.
Member for 10 months there in the Sydney Harbour Suite. That's awesome support there, Declan. Good morning. Looks like a lovely morning for some plane spotting in Sydney. Oh, look, it is. And I'll tell you what, I notoriously would always cop bad weather streaming sort of in the past, but I'll tell you what, I've been pretty lucky. I mean,
Cathay 111, wind 330 degrees 5 knots, runway 34 left, pitch land.
Clear to land, runway 34 left, Cathay 111.
this Sunday is not my regular day, but I saw the weather was going to be quite nice, and I got the leave pass from Mrs. S, so it's all sort of working out nicely just to come out here for a couple of hours. So thank you so much there, Declan, and appreciate the 10 months. That's sensational support of the channel, no less in the Sydney Harbour Suite. Jill Perry, the birds and everything are saying good morning. Love it. All right, here we go. Some nice parallel action here. We might stick with Cathay initially because it's going to be our main arrival here on 34 left from Hong Kong. Oh, actually, let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. love the A350. It's definitely, as far as the modern airliners go, I think it's one of the better lookers. And I'm talking modern, like the sort of quote-unquote next-gen aircraft. Nothing will ever beat my 747. There you go, Cathay 111, welcome to Sydney, coming in from Hong Kong this morning.
Sydney Tower, Qantas 402.
Qantas 402, Sydney Tower.
Qantas,
And Qantas 402, is the roll fill available?
I'll check the ground, I'll let you know.
Cheers.
111, ground 126.5.
worth an ask, I gather.
Qantas 402, roll through to Bravo 2, wind 330 degrees at 5 knots, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land, rolling through to Bravo 2, Qantas 402.
Reinhard Neer, good morning. Member for 3 months there in the Uluru Lodge. Hello, great Sunday, and good evening from Germany. It's Saturday. Well, yeah, a very, very good Sunday morning and a happy Saturday evening to you there, Reinhard. And well, I should say guten Morgen. I think that's about all I learned from school in my German. I know Nigel's fantastic at speaking German, but me not so much. But thank you so much there for 3 months. That's awesome support. Radar Max, they have started up here out in the Riverina region the last few days as well. Oh, there we go. I mean, at least it's a nice sound. It's a nice sound of lovely memories of summers gone past. Jennifer Jordan, any sharks in the area? Look, I'm sure there would be out in the bay, sort of not this close to the shoreline, but yes, I reckon there would be. Not big ones. The big ones would probably hang out more out through the heads, I'd say. But stranger things have happened. I reckon there would be sharks trawling the waters here inside Botany Bay. Most certainly one thing that I do love about this particular location is the beautiful sounds that hopefully come through the microphone.
Good morning, North Beach.
There's no sort of
066,
other... Well, there's not really much noise pollution. We're sort of getting a lot of the sort of nature sounds and the aircraft sounds and the ATC, which is all the kind of good stuff, as far as I'm concerned. Shannon Flint's here. Good morning, Shannon. The A330 butter machine. I love it, Robin. Mark Bingham's here. Good morning there, Mark. You got 4 likes on your super chat as well. Dropping a $3. Love your support there, Mark. Hi, Tim. Have a great live stream. Well, thank you so much there, Mark. I intend on having a lovely morning with you all this morning. And, we can enjoy the nice warm weather, the nice sunny weather here in Sydney. Very kind of you this morning, Mark, and hope you're doing well down there.
Heading left 230, one up runway 34 left, Qling 421 Delta.
Qling 421 Delta lining up there on runway 34 left, just as we watch this arrival here on runway right there at Dash 8 heading off to Canberra.
Qling 421 Delta, runway 34 left, to takeoff.
So just a little side note regarding the that call sign there. So if you want a little bit of a helping hand, and you might be a little bit curious, So when we do hear the Q-Link call signs with the delta at the end, it basically means that it's a Q400 type aircraft, so that they know the speed differences between those and the other Dash 8s in the fleet.
Velocity 066, wind 320 degrees, 5 knots, runway 34 left clear to land.
Take a left to land, velocity 066.
And the Q-Link 4s out of Sydney all go to Canberra, so they're quite easy to remember. I try my best not to use flight radar when out here streaming. It's all off memory, off flight numbers and learning flight numbers, listening to ATC and doing my research, I guess you could say. Because most, not all flights, but most flights here in Australia, running between the major cities, use the same, a very similar flight number. So, for example, all of our Sydney-Melbourne flights are all Qantas 400 to 499, basically. So it's quite easy to listen out for a milk run flight. Another 7-3 getting underway here. We might zip over to runway right here. Give you all the information that you need there. For example, well, it's not a hard and fast rule because there's a lot of inconsistencies with that theory. For example, now I love giving examples because I love to teach. Sort of. Yeah, so airlines like Virgin Australia, they'll use VA 500 to 599 from the Sydney to the Gold Coast. However, they are a bit cheeky because they also use Sydney to Perth as velocity 5 to 599. So there's a few numbers there that might sound like Sydney to Gold Coast flights, but they're actually Sydney to Perth flights. That's the same as Qantas. Qantas is Sydney to Brisbane's a 500 to 599, but they also do the same, run Perth as 500. So there's a few little tricky ones in there. That's just all about learning those differences in flight numbers, which takes some time. I can assure you. I can see an A380 on finals here, folks. It might be a Singapore. It's a long way out. Yeah, it is. It's Singapore. You can see that beautiful cheat line on the side there. Craig Jordan's here. Good morning, Craig. G. Radi's here. You got 11 likes on your super chat. What a hot shot. No message received, but read loud and clear. Thank you so much there, G. It's a very kind contribution this morning. Now you got 12 little likes there on your super chat. Actually, G, I can see you saying good morning there below. We'll attach that. We'll attach that one to the very kind $10 super chat this morning. I'll even go the distance and put it up on your screen for you. But thank you so much there, G. We really appreciate the kind big 1-0 this morning. Of course, we always say there's zero obligation, but we do appreciate it. We don't want to let that go unnoticed. So thank you so much there, G. Sophie's here. Good morning. Tuning in from Auckland, across the Dutch. Let's enjoy. Here we go. Singapore 221 coming in from Singapore. Here we go.
Emirates 3 Hotel Juliet Super Sydney Tower. Expect Delta.
There we go, beautiful. And I believe, and I know I did, here, Emirates 3 Hotel Juliet, another A380. So we've got two A380s following each other in this morning. Not all too uncommon here. It happens quite a bit that we'll get, especially this time of the morning, we will get the A380s sort of following each other. Maybe not directly all the time, but you know, I want to say some mornings it will happen But there we go. You could hear they requested the roll through to taxiway Golf as well, which will slightly expedite their taxi to the bay. But love seeing all the A380 emojis there coming in. Mia B's here, morning. Joy Adams, good morning there, Joy. Kiwi Kim, good morning. Carl Green. Carl's here just for the heavies. Love it. We'll zip over to runway right just a minute for here for our little Enzilla. Alright, Emirates 3 Hotel Juliet coming in from Dubai this morning. Tell you what, the Emirates A380s, they're definitely no stranger to a SydSquad stream, that's for sure. We are very, very lucky at the amount of A380s we get here from Emirates. I mean, we get 3, but this particular flight will depart to Christchurch, return from Christchurch, then depart to Dubai later on this evening. That's normally one of those hotshot A380 departures during the hour of power in the evening. So here we go. So our second A380 arrival in succession on runway 34 left, the Emirates 3 Hotel Juliet, also known as the Emirates 412. Sort of carrying a call sign and a flight number. Very cheeky. Here we go. Let's enjoy this one together, folks. Here we go. What that beautiful sound was, there we go. All about multitasking here at SydSquad. Doesn't always happen, but do our best, of course. I'll tell you what, not a bad way to start the day, eh, folks? A couple of 380s for your morning. Warren Posters here. Good morning, Warren. You've now got 4 likes on your super chat there, dropping a very kind $5 tip this morning. Thank you so much, Warren. G'day, Tim. I can remember way back when domestic flights used the aircraft reg. I was, of course, on. Oh, Warren. I'd love to be able to say that I remember that, but I don't. I'm not quite of that vintage, unfortunately, Warren. But I'll tell you what, that would have been the absolute heyday of domestic travel, when there was quite a number of heavies and well, I should say wide bodies flying domestic flights. The 747s, the classics, the 76s, the 300s, the A300s, I should say, all that sort of stuff. So even further back, we can go back as far as we want. But yeah, wow, would have loved to have experienced it, but unfortunately never did. The closest to the classics that I got, I mean, I'm very lucky that I got to fly on a lot of different aircraft types, but not so much the domestic market here in Australia. A lot of those classics were overseas, except for pretty much the 747-300 of Qantas. Yeah, I do love hearing the stories, though. There's no doubt about it. Good on your warrant. Sausage Sizzle Steve's here. That's a tricky one to say there. Good morning, Steve. That's exactly why I'm here, mate. And look out, Brian Bruce. Brian Bruce is in the house, dropping a very, very kind 2-0 and building a couple of likes on that super chat as well. It even shows up the top there as well. I like that. That's cool. If you hover your mouse over the super chat there at the top of the chat, it will actually show how many likes that super chat's got. That's kind of unique, a new added feature here to the YouTube live streams. But Brian, good morning, dropping a big 2-0. Good morning, Tim. Glad to see that you've recovered from the doubleheader last weekend. Hope you're well and keeping cool this morning. It's only 3 degrees here, but we have sun. Have a good one, my friend. Cheers. Good on you, mate. Well, 3 degrees. I'll tell you what, that's not bad. That's almost beach weather in Detroit, isn't it? That's a warm winter's day for you over there, I reckon. How good's that? That's not bad at all. I don't mind that. At least you got some sun so you can defrost somehow there, Brian. That's awesome. Yeah, look, it was. I'll tell you what. It was a big day doing the double header with Kurt and Matty. It was so good to see Matty. I mean, I see Kurt all the time, but it was so good to see Matty. I don't get to see Matty as much as I'd like. I need to go for another visit back up to the Goldie soon to visit him. Yeah, look, it was a big day. We were up early. We were home late. Yeah, look, not something we do all the time because it takes a lot out of you, especially when you've got your normal jobs to sort of focus on and rest for. I mean, my job, we do long days and long nights, so it is tricky. But I'll tell you what, it was an experience. It was an awesome day, and it was so good to meet everybody. Because I tell you what, we got to meet a lot of characters out there, particularly at Shep's Mound on, what was it? I think it was Saturday morning. I actually can't remember what day it was. But lovely to have you here this morning, Brian. Always a pleasure to have you in the house on the SydSquad live shows. And we've got a new little record there. Geez, these cicadas are loud.
34 left, clear to land, killing 416 down.
Just let me know if the cicadas are getting out of hand. I'll tell them to be quiet. You got 16 likes on your super chat there, Brian. That's awesome. Oh dear. Well, sit back, relax, and I'm sure you'll enjoy the show today. I just got to make sure that did come up on screen. Oh yes, it did. Excellent. I always just want to double check that. Nice little jet ski there. Just it's not bad to have a little bit of a pause in the traffic just to catch up on the chat. Mia B, hello there, Mia. Dropping a few A380 emojis there in the chat. Nigel Bradley's here. Lovely to see you, moderator Nigel. Hope you're staying cool out there this morning, mate. Farid saying, I've got 3 more work hours. Please make it a nice long stream. Yeah, look, we'll be going for another 3 hours, I reckon, or close to. Well, maybe not quite 3 hours. Maybe in the vicinity of around 10 a.m. I reckon. Nigel, I don't know about youngster. Oh dear, Benny Burns is here. Morning, Ben. Great surprise to see a weekend stream with you hosting. Yeah, I never come out here on a weekend. Very, very rare. Because yeah, obviously due to family commitments. But yeah, look, we're going to have a nice afternoon today and a nice lunch in the city. So I'm going to be able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone today. And wow, Chris. Good morning, Chris. That's a very, very kind contribution this morning. Dear, oh dear, they were loud. Good morning, Chris. Chris is in town as well. He's flown in from the States on, what was it, Chris? Friday, I think. I think you arrived on Friday morning. Good morning, Tim. From Debbie and me, nice to be saying it from Darling Harbour instead of our usual LAX. I was hoping to get over and see you, but it's the bridge climb this morning. Beautiful stream as always, and we're loving Sydney. Cheers, mate. Oh, Chris, that's awesome to hear, mate. I'm glad that we've had some good feedback from you, and we can put on some nice weather as well. So bridge climb today, and I know it's going to be a special day for you, right, Chris? So, well, for yourself and Debbie, of course, and wishing you all the best for your climb, and your hopefully you get some nice photos. I know it's going to be a memorable climb. I think you're renewing your wedding vows up there, if I remember correctly, Chris. So we're gonna put on a nice some nice weather conditions for your special day there, Chris and Debbie. But look, I might I'm going to be in the city a bit later on today, so I might I'll drop you a message. I know that you're probably going to be busy. But I'll touch base with you and find out where you are, and even if we can meet up for a quick g'day, that'd be pretty nice, I reckon. Because I'll be wearing my SydSquad t-shirt still, I think. But look, a warm welcome to Sydney for yourself and Debbie, and look, we hope you enjoy it. I can't remember when you're departing, but we'll have to try and get some video of you departing if we can. I know we couldn't for your arrival, but I was well asleep after night shift for your Qantas 12 arrival, which was quite nice if you ask me. But Chris, thank you so much there, and that's an outstanding contribution as well. Wow, a big 5-0, dropping a big pineapple. We might even need to get some pineapples in the chat there for Chris. That is awesome support. Absolutely love it. Good on you, Chris. A great contribution to the channel. Josh Hick there, Qantas 747 SP is my claim to fame. Oh, I love it. I've had the opportunity to fly on 2 747 SPs, and considering that I was born like in 1990, that's not too bad, right? I mean, I never got the chance to fly on a Qantas one, but I flew on in Iran Air 747 SP. That was on an aviation tour with Mr. Sam Chewy. And also the NASA telescope 747 SP. That was for Aviation Photo Digest magazine. That was one of the highlights of my aviation life, however you want to put it. Leanne Hurst is here. Good morning, Leanne. Nice to see you this morning. Donald Eklund's here. Hi all, love the channel. Good on you, Donald. Louise H saying the cicadas, the sound of summer, and there is no doubt about that. Carl Green, member for 11 months there in the Uluru Lodge. That's awesome there, Carl. Thousands of hours as a crew member of a C5 Galaxy, hence the love of heavies. Wow, okay, that's you learn something new every day. I mean, I would love to see a C5 come in here. I think we've only had one in the last probably like 25 years in Sydney. I can't remember what it was here for, but I think the last C5 Galaxy we saw in Sydney was in around about 2002, so it was quite some time ago. But wow, that's awesome there, Carl. You might have to flick us a few photos if you've got some to our Instagram, if you've got any nice cool photos that you've taken that you're allowed to share, of course. We know how it is. It's wonderful support, mate. 11 months there in the Uluru Lodge. It's a very good morning to you there, Carl. Nige Bradley. Hello there, Nige. Dropping a big 2-0. That's a very kind contribution as well from yourself this morning, Nige. One of our amazing team of moderators here at the SydSquad channel. Mrs. SydSquad lunch contribution. Thanks for the stream today, Timbo. Still nice out west here. Hunkering down for a hot one later. Oh yeah, look, it's going to be a stinker later on. But yeah, we might. I'm not sure where we were going to go for lunch. I'm a big fan of hanging around Circular Quay, Darling Harbour. Yeah, look, they're sort of my go-tos depending on what's on the books for the day. This bloke's still sitting here. I do apologise. There's not much action happening at the moment. She's dead quiet. But yeah, look, not too uncommon in the on a Sunday morning. But Nigel, that's awesome, mate. I'll ensure that we have a nice lunch. Might even have to send you a cheeky photo if I remember. I think my hands might be full with the kids, I think. So good on you, Nige. Always love it to have you in the chat as well. Oh almost missed the Link Airways Saab coming in from Canberra. Details there in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. And look, a massive shout out as well to Graham from 16right.com for these custom-made data tags. I mean, look, if you've watched a SydSquad stream for long enough, you're probably used to having all the good information there. But if you're new, it's a great feature for the channel and definitely unique. There is no doubt about it. Link Airways Saab, of course, operating for Virgin Australia. Virgin Australia in the past would operate the ATR 72s. And between Sydney, Canberra, Port Macquarie, Albury, or where else? Tamworth. And a few places in regional Queensland as well. Here come the cicadas again. Tony Bovard, good morning there, Tony. 13 months and you got yourself a new badge there as well. Love it. Good on you, Tony. Hi, Tim and Team SydSquad. Another month of aviation goodness takes off. Trust all are well. And our Sydney starters stay coolish today. Yeah, look, everyone's mentioning the heat this morning. Yeah, it's going to be a warm one. Tony, you stay cool out there this morning and appreciate the 13 months. You got yourself the red badge, love it. I think you get that on the 13th. I can't actually remember if you get that on the 13th month or the 12th. But that's awesome, mate. 13 months there in the Uluru Lodge. That's fantastic support. So we'll bring you plenty more of the aviation goodness. Don't you worry about it. And look out, Chris was here. Now Debbie's here, dropping 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Debbie. Welcome to Sydney as well. Hope you had a wonderful flight there on the Qantas 12 on the A380 a couple of days ago, and you can enjoy all the beautiful weather that we have in store for you for the week here in Sydney. And wishing you all the best as well for the bridge climb this morning. Chris was speaking about. I'm sure you obviously must be sitting together and probably jet lagged out of your minds, hence waking up quite early. I don't know what my excuse is there, Debbie. But welcome, Jill Perry's got one. Farid Abed's got one. Ken Ether, Howdy Doody, and Bill Graham. All picking up gifted memberships there, courtesy of the Winchell family. That's awesome. It's so nice to have a couple of couple viewers that tune in. Obviously the Hale family as well, out there at the foot of the mountains. And the Winchells as well. But yeah, look, I'll touch base with you a little bit later during the day, and we'll see where we're at. We'll see if you're still around. But yeah, look, you'll have to send us a couple of photos there as well on the Instagram if you're able to of your bridge climb today. But wonderful support. Thank you so much there for the 5 gifted there, Debbie. Hey, Marcus, I saw that C5 land in Sydney. Well, Marcus, you'll have to remind me what year it was, because it was early 2000s, I think. Josh Hick, not sure about Sydney, but there was a C5 at Richmond at the air show in 1988. Well, it's a little bit before my time, unfortunately. Oh, dear. Yeah, I think it was around about 2002 or 2003, I would say, that we had the C5 Galaxy here in Sydney, and never once returned, unfortunately. Plenty of other aircraft, like your C-17s, your KC-10s, your KC-135s, but yeah, look, maybe one day. We'll see how we go. Sam D's here, good morning. Pro Switch Gaming, good morning there, Pro Switch Gaming. Member for 7 months there in the Uluru Lodge, that's awesome. Hello, Tim. Is Miss SydSquad there? And looks like it's going to be a hot day in Australia, but I hope others will be in the air corner or in a pool today as well. No, she's not here with me. She's out there looking after the kids. They might actually even be tuned in on the widescreen at home. But yeah, not out here. I will try and encourage her to come out and do a stream with me one day, but I don't know. It'll probably never happen. I'd love to say it would, but I don't think it will. There's a nice little looking car there, the car number 3. Just doing the rounds of inspections on the on this beautiful Sunday morning. Sort of missed that there.
Still in 3-4 left, we'll take Foxtrot, I think, Qantas 4.
Qantas 4, our New York JFK service. It's Pro Switch Gaming, appreciate the 7 months there in the Uluru Lodge. Only planes, is anyone going to be out there at Sheps Mound in an hour? Oh, look, it's Sunday morning, I reckon it'll be packed in about an hour. Always plenty of people heading out there on a weekend, especially when the weather's nice. Nigel Bradley, speak the devil, there we go, 22 months there in the Sydney Harbour Suite, as well as being one of our amazing moderators. Almost 2 years, has it been that long? Wow, good times. Well, time flies there, Nige. As we always say, it's yeah, it goes quick, doesn't it? 22 months. Can't remember how long you've been moderating for us for, but yeah, it's been a while. Would have liked to have seen you come out for the spotting weekend last weekend, but no, we understand. Lots of things going on in lives, and yeah, look, we'll catch up with you soon, Nige. But that's awesome. 22 months in the Sydney Harbour Suite, and a dedicated moderator to the channel. Champion effort. All right, here we go. Our Qantas 4, this is the flight from New York JFK, and it comes in via Auckland. The 787 Dreamliner, a long journey from JFK, no doubt, for those passengers willing to get their feet on the ground again after a big night's flying. They pretty much fly all through the night as well, so it's a long way. As do most of the westbound flights, the flights, well, originating in the east, I should say, arriving here in Sydney, or pretty much flying through the night. And those Los Angeles flights, for example, Los Angeles San Francisco flights normally leave there around 8:30 p.m. to around 11:30 p.m. and arrive here in the at sunrise. So it's always such a big effort doing that flight. I've done it quite a number of times, and it's it's not much fun spending the better part of 14 hours or so in the dark, unless you're sitting up the pointy end, of which I would know nothing about. Unfortunately. Here we go. Debbie's back as well. Member for 7 months there in the penthouse. Hello, SydSquad. Hope we can catch up later. We'll do our best. I've been in touch with Chris via message, so we'll see where we are. I don't know what time I'm going to be in the city. Depends on what time I wrap the stream up today. But yeah, we'll probably be hanging around the Darling Harbour Circular Quay area. It's always a bit hard to say. Depends where the kids want to go. It's normally their choice. We just give the thumbs up or the thumbs down. But appreciate the 7 months there, Debbie. That's awesome. Cav. Good morning there. Dropping a 3. Hong Ha Bakery mascot, I reckon, for lunch. Oh, look, if I was staying local for lunch, I would. But you know what? Look, I hope I don't get a thumbs down for this, but I've had Hong Ha a couple of times, and I don't want to be rude, but it's kind of overrated. I mean, it's good, but you know, there's always a big queue out the front. There's always a big queue out the front, and it's a long wait for a. Don't get me wrong, it's nice. But I think it's more about the hype than the actual bread roll. Look, I prefer a pie anyway or something. All right, we might manoeuvre ourselves over to Tower East. We'll catch this departure on the way out. We are 10 to 8 in the morning. Wow, it's very quiet. I reckon this is one of the quietest streams that we've had. Normally it's absolutely pumping along at this time, but that's quite okay. But Cav, appreciate the kind $3 tip there. Paddy Cran's here. Morning, Pat. Hope you're doing well, Pat. Mrs. Professor's here. Stelios is here as well. Good morning. Oh, Big Willie Hale. How you going there, Willie? Member for 24 months. How about that? You're bringing up the 2 years. That is awesome, mate, Will. And you've got yourself the 2-year badge. Look, there's not many of those going around there, Will.
348, please. Take off Velocity 808.
Alright, Velocity 808 heading off to Melbourne. Just clear for takeoff there off runway right. Wow, 24 months. Will, what an honour it is to bring that in. Well, you could have brought it in on Kurt's stream, but I'm glad you brought it on mine because that's an honour to read out. Good morning, SydSquad. Well, William, you've been an absolutely fantastic supporter of the channel. We love you getting involved. We love you coming and chatting. And a massive shout out to Kay as well for being so understanding of the aviation obsession in that household. But I respect it. My household is exactly the same. That's awesome. Good on you, Will. 24 months. Wow. Bringing up the big 2 years. Matt's mum's here. Made it to 94k. Been following since number 1. Oh, hello, Matt's mum. I don't know if Matt's awake yet. Might have to sort him out and get him to jump on here. All right, here we go. The Melbourne-bound 737-700. Just making a roll here on runway right. Here we go. The 700s, geez, they're nice. Very cute. Sir Cooper's here, another long serving member. Good morning there, Sir Cooper. Another one of our 2+ year members of the channel. And oh, Big Willie Hale there, dropping a big 2-0. You got 8 likes now on your super chat there, Will. I actually don't mind that. I don't mind that you can like them. No message received there, Will, but a very, very good morning to yourself and Kay. So we'll look after you for the next couple of hours or so. We won't be streaming up until about like sort of 1 o'clock like we did the last stream, and leading on into the night stream. It's going to be nothing like that. Because I'm here for a good time, folks, not a long time. I'd rather, you know, knock out a stream full of energy and full of chatter and, you know, full of aviation. Even though it's not the busiest morning, we will say, I'd rather you give you a good short show than sort of be tired and exhausted for a long sort of 6-7 hour show. That way I don't have to worry too much. I can sort of go, I can go all out. It's good on you, Will. Dropping the big 2-0. That's awesome support there, Will. Dear, you're a legend. Callum, good morning to him. I'll be flying on FJ910 to off to Fiji. Ooh, love it. Wonder if it's an A350 or an A330 tomorrow. However, very exciting. Good on you, Cal. Pro Switch Gaming, good on you, mate. You stay cool yourself as well. TriStar Darren's here. Morning, Darren. Globe Trek Explorer, wait, are you this Matt's mum? Yeah, it is. It is indeed Matt's mum. I thought it was a joke at first as well, but it actually isn't. Carlin Davies is here. Good morning from Christchurch. Was Qantas 138 filmed when it landed from Christchurch? Well, I'm pretty sure we've captured every arrival. So yes, it would be. You might just have to scrub back to the through through the stream and check what time it landed. I didn't really take a mental note of what time that it landed, unfortunately. So our next departure there. Rolling down taxiway Tango, heading down to Tango 6 for a runway right departure. Panjin, nice quiet morning view. Yeah, look, it's very, I mean, obviously I would love it to be super super busy, but it is nice and peaceful. That's the selling point, I guess. You can listen to the beautiful sounds of the air traffic control. And the cicadas just going absolutely off. Hayden Appleyard saying 32 degrees Celsius in Sydney. Mildura, 43 degrees. You're kidding me. No thanks, Hayden. Paul Garrett's here. Good morning, Wendy Cutler. QF4 just dropped my son off in Auckland. Oh, Wendy, didn't we catch that outbound flight that was picking your son up? I'm pretty sure we did, right? That was taking him from Auckland to New York. Geez, that's good timing. Callum, good morning there, Callum. Dropping a $15 super chat. That's awesome, mate. Got yourself 14 likes there on that super chat. Bit of bragging rights. Good morning, SydSquad, and Tim, Tim. I want to say thank you for the stream. Just a heads up, I'll be flying tomorrow on FJ910 to Fiji. Well, mate, I'll tell you what, I'm already all over that. I already read that one out. But that's awesome. I tell you what, I won't be out here. However, I know that that Kurt may have intentions on streaming tomorrow. Don't know what time. If it is any time, it will probably be more so a night. There's a dog right near my microphone. See if that's what you can hear.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh yeah. Skate.
I'll be back. Look at this. No joke, the dog stole my microphone. Hang on, I'm going to be back, folks.
Good morning, Contact 41.
Okay, sorry folks, my days... I'm glad I filmed that, because he's just broken my microphone. Now I've got no audio. Hopefully it actually picked up there on the screen. because he's oh no, it's a goner. So okay, all right, that sort of changes my plan, folks. Did that actually come through on the thingo? Oh dear, now I've got no sound. Hang on, let me see. Yes, okay, the sound doesn't want to work. This is the only disadvantage of streaming on a beach. I can't believe that just happened. How did the dog get my microphone? No, so I've got another microphone that sits in the grass, like, well, it sits away from me, so it picks up all the oh no, he's actually broken it. You're kidding me. Let me see if it works. Hang on. It sits in the grass, so it basically doesn't echo our my voice and the actual aircraft audio, so I can turn the aircraft audio up. Yes, and he just literally just picked it up, bitten it, and just run off with it, and he threw it, like he sort of dropped it in the water. Or near the water, I should say, and this is basically, okay. So I don't know if you can, oh actually, no, hang on, what I'll do. Now I've just, the only problem is that everything doesn't sound right. But here we go. Oh, actually, is it going to work? Is it going to work? Hang on. Here we go. I don't know if you can see this. That's what the microphone thing looks like. It's after it's been in the mount, and this one's been in the water. This is the actual microphone. And now it's got no power, and I don't know what's happened to it. It's covered in sand. The cable's fine, but yeah, I'm gonna have to see if it I just need a bit of time because yeah, the big grey thing called the dead cat, that's pretty much ruined. And totally understandable because the lady said she didn't know that the dog had got anything. But yeah, unfortunately, my microphone was the one that copped the brunt of it. I think he thought it was like a soft toy or something. I don't know. Hey, it happens. This is not the first microphone that I've lost. I lost another microphone on a really windy day. This was probably like 2 years ago. Jeez, it sounds weird when it's quiet. Yeah, look, it's a bit disappointing because the dog was off leash, and I think if I'll spend a bit of time at home. I'll try and change the battery and like dry it out or something. I don't know. We'll see how we go. But the other microphone that I lost fell off the tripod in high wind and smashed everywhere. I mean, it was worth it because it was fun. Like, it was a fun day. But I remember it was so windy, and then the whole tripod fell over and just smashed everywhere. I've also dropped a laptop that got pushed over in high wind. That smashed, but I was able to like sort of recover stuff, so it wasn't too bad. I think it was just partly damaged inside, but it took about a 1.5 meter drop onto concrete. It's safe to say I don't have that laptop anymore. I've got a different one, and I've adjusted my sort of things. But anyway, we're all good. Gary Suha's here. Good morning, Gary. That was an interesting day. An interesting start of the day. Oh dear. Some of my sounds are still working, which is okay. All the computer sounds are good. Impulse Aviation dropping a $3 super chat morning, heading off to a gym class. Be back before the end. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream that much longer because I don't have any audio. I don't have aircraft audio because, yeah, well, I don't need to tell you that. But there we go. Enjoy your gym class there, Impulse Aviation. Work hard. Carlin Davies, Tim, New Zealand is expecting a high of 40 degrees this week in some parts of New Zealand. Wow, you can have that. No thanks, not interested. I think the ironic part was the dog that you could actually hear the dog sniffing around the microphone, and then he just went yoink. I'll take that. Oh dear, I get one of those ones. Here we go, Wendy. I'm not letting it slow me down though. Wendy Cutlow dropping a $5. Yes, you did capture the Qantas 3 leaving. He's been in Spain for work last week. Thanks, SydSquad. Sorry about the mic. No, it's okay. Oh, look, it's nobody's fault. I mean, it's kind of the owner's fault for having them running around all the equipment and stuff. But you know what? It is what it is. It's fine. I got a dog. Well, I don't have a dog, but my I had a dog when I was younger. There we go. But good on you, Wendy. Thank you so much for the $5 there. No, but look, we'll bounce back. I'll get that microphone hopefully fixed. If not, we'll grab another one. It's no big deal. It's not the end of the world. If that's the worst thing that happens to me today, well, I'm having a great day. But I don't think microphones and beaches per se really mix well together. After this Delta, I'm going to see if we can get a result here. I just apologise for the big flight. Look at this. If I ever have to stop streaming today, I can literally say the dog ate my homework. I guess that's the only thing I can say out of that one. All right, Delta just jumping off there at taxiway Uniform 1.
Uniform 1 and Lima. 1-1 at Lookup. Uniform Lima, 0.7, Delta 41.
That one's for the highlight reel. I'll tell you that much. Russ Brown dropping a $5. Good on you there, Russ. One of our new members of the channel, and hey, a nice contribution this morning.
Runway 34 right, clear for takeoff on the 917.
Oh dear. Have I got a story to tell you folks? Do you remember that day that I lost the microphone? Gary Suha, the show must indeed go on. There is no doubt about it. Oh dear. Good on you, Russ. Appreciate the $5 there, mate. All right, give me a minute, folks. I'm going to see if we can get a result here, because I've come all this way to the airport. I'm not going to just give up and go home. It doesn't work like that. We're going to see how we go. Even though YouTube's probably flipping out because there's no audio, it's thinking, what's going on here? Why is it so quiet?
Good takeoff, Qantas 180.
Oh dear, I can't even believe it. It's so funny. Oh well, folks, I'll tell you what, you were the lucky few that can say that you were there the day that the microphone got eaten. At least I got it back. At least it wasn't like completely torn to shreds. I'll just have to put it through like the washing machine. Not the microphone itself, of course. The dead cat. The wind blocker, whatever you want to call it. Very, very nice, nice to punch there. All right, give me a couple of minutes, folks. We're going to try and I'm going to have a bit of a muck around with it and see if we can get a result. Actually, not just yet. Scotty Miller's dropping a Kiwi 10. Thank you so much there, Scott. Microphone donation fund contribution. That's awesome there, Scott. Thanks for all you do, Tim. Even if dogs break the goods. Oh, look, I can safely say it's the first time. It's the first time it's happened. I don't know if anyone remembers, but I did have a microphone attacked by a magpie at Sheps Mound probably about a year ago. But it didn't steal it. It didn't run off with it. It just had a bit of a peck at it, just like sort of attacked it for a bit. I think it might have thought it was something. It might have thought it was something that it wasn't. And it just sort of like took it and. But it didn't take it away. It just sort of like bit it and did that. But not like this one. This one actually stole it off the audio cable and ran off with it down the beach. And these two dogs were fighting over it. So well, let's see. It's all down to Road and their equipment. How is their equipment dog proof? All right, what we'll do? Just give me a second, folks. But look at this, my poor. Oh, I don't know if it's going to come through. My poor microphone. Ugh. Anyway, we'll get a result. Scotty, thank you so much for the 10. That's awesome support there, Scott. All right, I'll be back in a sec there, folks. Hang on.
City target 8, Qantas 20 heavy. Qantas 20 heavy, Sydney target. Thank you.
It's gross. It's gross. All I can feel is like the dog's mouth. It's wet and sandy and yuck. All right, just give me a sec, folks. Let's see if we can get a result here.
602, line up runway 34 left, be ready. Line up runway 34 left. China 7602, runway 34 left, clear for takeoff. Runway 34 left, clear for takeoff, China 7602.
Hang on. Testing. Hello. Well, I think I can hear it, but it just sounds funny. All right, so I think check 1 2, check 1 2. No, it definitely doesn't sound right, that's for sure. It's all right, we'll see how we go. Here we go. All right. It's working, just. But I think it's because it's got water in it. Maybe it's, I don't know, it's waterlogged or something. Let me know how it sounds anyway. Actually, it might be okay, you know.
Qantas 20, maintain taxiway Golf 350 degrees 7 knots, runway 34 left, clear to land. 34 left, clear to land and vacated Golf, Qantas 20.
It's going to be about 35 degrees or something today. I'm sure it'll dry out. All right, here we go. Qantas A380 200 next arrival here on 34 left. Just cleared to land a short time ago. Here we go.
China 602, contact departures. 75 still cruising. Good, Qantas 410. Qantas 410, City Tower.
Still doesn't sound perfect. You can hear the cicadas. All right, I'm gonna have to go through the chat, and we're gonna have to suss out and see if it's all right. Kiwi Kim dropping a big 10 Kiwi dollars super chat. Thank you so much there, Kim. Awesome photo as well. Awesome display picture. And first super chat on a live stream as well, Kim. That's awesome. Thank you so much there, Kim. I'll drop a like on your super chat as well. It sounds good. Okay. Yeah. All right. It doesn't sound perfect, but it sounds okay. China Eastern coming out. This is one of our new flights operated by China Eastern. Not that we didn't have enough of them already. But yeah, China Eastern, they're heading out to Shanghai. This is the new early morning flight, the 7062, heading off to Shanghai, Pudong. And operated by the A350. Our next arrival here, runway right, Jetstar 401. It's coming from the Gold Coast. And over there on runway left is the Qantas 410 on the milk run from Melbourne. But all right, everyone, you're saying it sounds good. Okay, that's good news. It just didn't sound right when I sort of spoke into it. It sounded very like tinny or something. I don't know.
Qantas 410, threshold wind 340 degrees 7 knots, runway 34 left, clear to land. 34 left, clear to land.
But yeah, that's definitely a first. I can think of the YouTube title now, Dog Attacks Microphone. So the poor old SydSquad microphone, it's copped a bit of a belting over the years, but it still stands to listen for another day. Even though I don't think it quite sounds right, but that's okay. We're all about getting results and kicking goals here at SydSquad, despite all setbacks. There we go, our Melbourne flight has arrived. We'll zip over to Jetstar 401 coming in from the Gold Coast. Love it. I'll tell you what, I'm glad that we didn't have a little behind-the-scenes camera set up, because I was like, I don't know, I couldn't even believe it at first. Because he was sniffing, and then I'm sort of looking through my camera and doing my thing, and then as soon as the microphone went off, I looked down and it was gone.
Sorry, it's the 7062 Sydney Tower.
I'll have to go back and re-watch that, because when I saw the dogs run off with it, I was like, I've got to film this, just, you know, get my priorities right. No one would ever believe me. Like they always say, photos or video, or it didn't happen.
Indonesia 714, threshold wind 350 degrees 10 knots, runway 34 left, clear to land. Clear to land, runway 34 left, 714.
All right, Indonesia 714, our next arrival here on runway 34 left. The service coming in from Denpasar this morning. And on runway right here, we're going to get a nice little feature. The 737 MAX 8 from Virgin Australia. Our next arrival here on runway right. So looking forward to seeing that one very much so. Robin saying the cicadas are loud in the aircraft engines. Oh dear. They are very loud, trust me. Peter Sherlock dropping a very kind $15 super chat. Thank you so much there, Peter, for a tougher microphone. Oh, Pete, look, I don't want to discredit this microphone at all, because look, it's been through a lot. It's been through a lot, this microphone, but it's never been dragged through the water. It's taken some heavy falls. It's the second time it's been attacked. Oh, look at that lighting, folks. How beautiful.
Velocity 1413, line up runway 34 left.
Really, really love the Garuda Indonesia livery. It's so nice. one of those aircraft, sort of like me as well, simple but effective. The Garuda livery. Peter, thank you so much there for the kind 1.5. Yeah, look, the Rode microphone has done well over the years.
Tunisia 714, number 1 at Alpha 2.
And yeah, don't want to discredit that as well, but I think I need to prepare for dog attacks in the future. You just never know what you never know what's going to happen on a live stream. That's the thing. But very, very kind of you to drop a 1.5, mate. Thank you so much there, Pete. Paul Garrett, the sound's got a bit of a woof to it, does it? Oh. Right, here we go. Here's our Max 8, folks. We might even zip over here to runway right on the data tags. We'll enjoy the Max. Here we go. Very nice, folks. What do you reckon? Are you a fan of the Virgin 737 Max? And I believe, speaking of the winglets, that Qantas are getting their first 737 with the split scimitars applied. VZU, I believe, is the rego that we've got to keep an eye out for. Robert Gould's here. G'day there, Rob. How you going, mate? Tuning in from the Gold Coast. Love it.
Velocity 500, wind 340 degrees, 10 knots, roll 3 left to land.
Oh, dear. Hayden Appleyard, I've heard dogs taking sticks, but a microphone, unbelievable. Oh, you and me both, Hayden. Yeah, look, I must admit, I always try and, you know, you put on a brave face, but I'm pretty disappointed. If my dog did that to someone, I'd be filthy. I think that one's going to follow me around for a bit. I think the old dog, but it still sounds okay. I think it sounds as good as before, but we'll continue, no problems. And look, folks, if you're enjoying all the aviation live streaming action, and you're enjoying the beautiful sounds of the cicadas, and you're enjoying the dogs coming by from time to time, make sure you've got to hit that subscribe button, folks. It's a great free way to support the SydSquad live show. And you know what else? While you're at it, actually, what did I just say then? I can't remember what I just said. Too busy. I'm very distracted this morning now. Look, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, folks, make sure you do so.
7062, line up runway 34 left.
Completely free of charge. Doesn't cost you a cent to subscribe to the SydSquad channel. Just got to hit that big red button. Notifications, they're optional, but we'd love you to hit it. But you know, we know how it is. And another great free way to support the channel is, of course, to liking the stream today. Another completely free option, and the only sort of support that we ever encourage is the free kind here at SydSquad. And they are both the two best ways to support the channel. All it takes is 2 clicks, and you can join us on our journey to the big 100,000 subscriber mark.
062, runway 34 left.
Aussie the Mozzie's here. Hello there, Aussie the Mozzie. Billy's Toys and Games. They're saying that the Asiana A380 is on its way in. Beautiful. Looking forward to that. But I'm always going to be more cautious when There's pets nearby from now on. I'm still getting a buzzing noise from it though. Oh, I would never expect it to be working 100%, but it seems to be working okay, so we're good. There's our China Eastern A350 heading back to Shanghai this morning, the newest China Eastern service to Sydney. Only about a week old or so, a week or two old, this service. And this is our sole 4-digit flight number from China Eastern as well. All the other China Eastern services are 3-digit numbers. Globe Trek Explorer, don't worry, Tim, I subscribed several weeks ago. Love it.
China Eastern 7062, contact departures, bye.
Oh, look, it'd be nice to smash through 100,000 in the next maybe 2 or 3 months or so. I'm not really too sure. What should we do, folks? What are we going to do for the 100,000? I don't think we're going to make a big deal of it. We're just going to, crack a bottle of something nice, jump in the private jet and head off to Vegas. Nothing special. Just take it easy. Here we go. Here's a nice threefer. You ready? Thumbnail. Let's get some thumbnail emojis. You ready?
172, line up runway 34 left.
Oh, we missed it. The silver sharklets, I should say. A320. Just dropping in there on 34 left.
How are you? Believe it. It's like all like gross now.
I reckon it looks like just like those things that the guy was chasing.
It was like one of the little rabbits.
Yeah, that's probably an X-ray thing.
Yeah, because I was just like here, and like they were buzzing around.
Window 172, runway 34 left.
I was just like, oh, he's just doing his thing, and the others are there, and I was just like, oh, I'll just leave him, it's fine. Next minute, I hear in like the ear, because I can hear like the microphone, and they bolted down the beach with it, and they were like fighting over it, and then, so there's 2 parts to it, right? There's the inside, hang on, one second. The inside was in the water, and then by the time I got there, the inside was up and it had fallen out of the dead cat. And they were fighting over the dead cat. I was filthy, and I was like, can you get that out of your face, please? Oh.
7101, wind 330 degrees, 10 knots, runway 34 left, dead left. Land 34 left, he's in on 101.
It's like hard not to be guilty when they're not cheap. Like, I mean, it's probably $200, but it's not like much, but like still $200, you know. And like it's not, it doesn't sound right.
Sorry, 39 step is with 5.5 out for Got 839 heavy Sydney, good morning, continue approach, plan to vacate at the end, Alpha 1. Okay, vacate plan to vacate at the end, Alpha 1, Canadian 39. Window 172, contact departures, correct.
135 is calling on 130 visiting.
You hanging around?
Yeah, just a little bit. I got to get.
You want to jump on the headset? Yeah, oh, okay, I'm not going to be around here for like heaps now. It wasn't in yours.
No, it's well, it's previous to this.
Alright. I'll just double check the audio for you there, Benny. Actually, one sec.
Cleared to land, runway 34 left, vacate at the end, United 839.
Hang on a sec. I think it might be that one. All right, check 1, 2.
Check 1, 2.
There we go. All right, there we go. So I've got Benny with me. How are you, Benny?
Yeah,
Benny's
fantastic. Good morning, SydSquad.
Been a long time viewer of the channel, so nice to have your company here, Benny.
Pleasure. Stunning morning.
Oh, too bad you weren't here about 10 minutes ago. So you could have chased the dog down the beach. But you were watching it, weren't you?
I was.
Oh,
Entertaining.
I'm still quietly annoyed, but nonetheless enjoying the pleasant weather. What brings you down here this morning, mate? Are you doing a bit of plane spotting with us or what?
Yep, just for a brief while before I get on with the day.
Yeah, beautiful. No, love it. I intend on doing similar, but we're out here for a couple of hours. I might need to just move that a bit away because I've got a little bit of an echo. Just one sec. All right, there we go. Hopefully that should be a little bit better there, Benny. Yeah, so Benny, long-time viewer from back in the old flight sim days. Benny, been flying together and following the channel for quite some time. And, it's nice to have you here. And like I said, too bad you weren't here a little bit earlier. I would have had you on film running down the beach.
I wouldn't have caught a greyhound in my 50s.
No. Oh, neither would I. It wasn't until like they actually just dropped it, and the owner sort of went over there and sorted it out. But
839 left onto Alpha 1 and taxi Bay 1 and monitor ground 126.5. Good morning.
we can't hear that United. I can see there's a heavy out there.
Sure is.
Benny, what do you reckon?
Yeah, we're looking like we're on A380 alert.
I dare say it might be Asiana. I did see there was a comment in the chat earlier saying that the Asiana A380 was inbound. So I think that might be the case. And very much looking forward to it. We'll zap over to that and listen out for their landing clearance on the tower frequency. Ali's here. Hello there, Ali. I'm out the door going swimming. Thank you, Tim, for another fantastic stream.
Threshold wind 320 degrees 7 knots. Okay, rapid exit Alpha 2, runway 34 left, clear for land.
Barcelona 34 left to Batavia Alpha 2 Ashana 60.
All right, Asiana cleared to land. Sorry about that, Ali. Thank you to Mrs. S for allowing you to do the stream too. Stay cool, everyone. I've got any there, Ali. That's awesome. A lovely message to send through there, and very kind, dropping the big 10. So good on you there, Ali, and you have a lovely day yourself too, of course. Now, Benny, you went to Type A. I went to Japan?
Yeah, we went to Japan. We flew over on China Airlines via Type A.
Yes, and you flew on the A330 and you departed bay number 8.
Correct.
Yes, because I was there watching you go. I actually got a photo.
And they did switch out the aircraft from an A350 about a week before, so we weren't that impressed.
Oh,
and,
yeah, you've got to be spewing about that.
Seats weren't at all.
They were a bit, hang on, I might need to just change you a bit. Yeah, so the seats were a little average, were they?
Yeah. It wasn't conducive to an overnight flight.
No. Maybe more to a 1 to 2 hour flight, but not a brutal 8 or so hour overnight service to Type A. And what type did you go on up to? Did you fly into Narita or Haneda?
Into Osaka.
Oh, Osaka. Okay. Yes, beautiful.
On another A330.
Right. Okay. And it was average as well.
Yeah. It was just a half-hour flight.
Okay. All right. Well,
So after a stretch in Taipei, it was bearable.
it was time to. There we go.
Hit the hotel and relax for a bit.
Oh, most certainly. There we go. Can hear you a bit better now. Yes. And how was the trip? Was it success?
It was fantastic. It was mostly successful, as kids do. Someone gets sick.
Oh yeah, of course.
Air India 302 Heavy, Sydney Channel Point.
We only cancelled one activity, but we managed to put our son on the ski slopes a couple of days after.
Yep.
He wasn't going to give that up. So
No, beautiful. Did you do any domestic flying in there?
no domestic flying. We returned on QF 26, out of Haneda, and that was a fantastic experience. It was great.
Beautiful.
On the Dreamliner, it was just fantastic.
Oh, that's awesome. No, it's always a great place to visit there, Japan. I think they've definitely got an amazing culture in terms of how polite people are, and it's just a cool place to visit.
I feel like everything there's 20 to 30 years ahead of us here.
Yes.
They're very switched on, organised.
Yes. The train system, they apologise if the train's 1 minute late, all that sort of stuff.
That was fantastic.
It's awesome.
Plenty of trains.
Yes, yeah.
A few bullet train rides.
Plenty of hours spent on trains.
109, clear to land runway 34 left, Air India 30.
Got out on the observation deck at Haneda, Terminal 3.
Ah, yes, yeah. It's a great spot. Which observation deck did you go to? The ANA, JL, or the international terminal?
The international at Terminal, Terminal 3.
Yep.
So we stayed at the hotel there, one of the hotels there, and that was a great move. That was fantastic. So we got in the evening before, and then we had the early departure. So we came out of the hotel lobby, and the first check-in counter closest to the hotel lobby was ours. It was crazy.
Yeah, perfect. No, I'll tell you what, they've actually absolutely got it made over there, the Japanese enthusiasts, because of those spotting decks. And it's not just Tokyo as well. There's a lot of their airports have like open air observation decks on the roofs of the terminal. So like even just Tokyo Haneda has 3, and then you've got Narita. I think Narita's got 2. And like as well, the Osaka Itami Airport, the domestic airport down there in Osaka, has even got a massive one as well. So, amongst others. So I'll tell you what, it's plane spotting heaven there in Japan.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was bitterly cold out on the deck, very windy. Yeah, it was fantastic. Really good view.
Did you see many cool aircraft over there while you were there? Oh, you got any sort of little highlights that you saw? Oh, I saw this one.
I saw Air France A350, which obviously we don't see here, so
yep.
That certainly caught my eye.
For sure, yes. Did you see at mainly Haneda? Did you see the Star Wars?
No.
777?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
In fact, for an aviation enthusiast, I performed an epic fail when I checked in at the hotel there. I didn't check or ask whether we could have a hotel with an airside view.
Oh.
Instead, we had a view of the roadside.
Oh, no way.
So I could get a small snippet of a far apron.
Yes.
But after we got to the room, I went, hang on a minute.
Very much a rookie error there, Denny.
Yeah, that was very poor. Anyway, luckily I was the only one that really it mattered to. So
no, yeah, it's not
wife
like
and kids didn't care.
No. Well, that's sort of a benefit, I guess, of when they're not sort of mad on it. Because if they were, you might have a few unhappy campers.
Yeah.
Qantas 78 just ripping it down runway 34 left. But no, look. What aircraft did you fly back on? Was it Qantas 78?
Yeah, correct.
On the QF 26.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sweet.
It was fantastic.
a whole nother level compared to like the China Airlines 330, right?
Yeah, because the 330 had the old IFE systems with the remote on the cord and and the tiny little screen, which was pretty shocking quality anyway. But yeah, the Dreamliner, massive tablets with so much content and everything was just great.
Oh, how good's that? Yeah, look, and especially because it is a day flight coming back.
Yeah, that was good.
You're able to sort of keep yourself entertained a bit more.
Son's a bit of a fussy eater, so airline meals aren't really for him, but the crew were fantastic in bringing different bits and pieces for him. So
how good's that?
That was good. He was in heaven, actually.
Makes a big difference.
Banging Cokes and Kit Kats and ice creams for 8 hours.
Smashing them throughout the flight. John Shern there, welcome back to the Bondi Beach Cabana, John. Thank you so much, and a firm handshakes to you. Good evening, John.
Jetstar Dreamliner.
Oh yeah, have you got a bit of flight radar action there, do you, Benny?
No, but I can.
I try my best to
Good morning,
to do all the information without looking at flight radar, but some of these ones where I miss the flight number, I'm out of luck. Even though I'll tell you what, we're very lucky. We've got the data tags in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. So in fact, all of the viewers will know exactly what's going on before I do.
Jetstar 47 back there, Alpha 2.
Oh, Jetstar 47. Okay.
Take ground 126.45. Thanks, Alpha.
Just a domestic flight in from Melbourne.
Yeah, Melbourne. I think it's is it Seoul? Because Jetstar 47 is Seoul, so I think it must do like Melbourne, Sydney, Seoul. Whatever it does these days, who knows? Christy Nielsen's here. Good morning, Christy. Sunny 23 UK is here as well. Ed in Syracuse, good morning. Jason Benton, morning. Airbus A380, good morning. Benny, those cicadas are enjoying the weather.
Yeah, you always know when it's going to be a stinker of the day, and you can hear that sound.
Oh yeah, it's almost like deafening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost that deafening sound of those the cicadas. Oh, hello, Nigel.
Thank you to 1502, roll through and vacate Bravo 2.
And Sunny 23 UK, welcome back to the Uluru Lodge, mate. Member for, actually, I don't know how long, it doesn't say how long you've been a member for, but I know it's been over 12 months with your red badge there, love it. Good on you there, Sunny 23 UK. Good morning to you. And Burak asking, what's the background sound? The background sound is cicadas. So they're sort of, how would you explain them? They're sort of like crickets, but they're not.
It's the sound of summer here.
Yeah, it's the sound of summer, yes, most certainly.
Yeah.
They're sort of like little bugs, and that's just the sound that they make. I actually don't really know. I tell you what, you know a cicada shell when you see one. Did you ever collect them as a young fella?
Yeah, I think
cicada shells. Yeah, they're because sort of where we're located is we're under like a tree in the shade. Otherwise, it'd just be too hot, right? So we're sort of hiding under the under a tree, but we obviously cop that. That's the sound of the cicadas. China Southern 325, the next arrival there on runway 34 left, and the first time that we're actually going to see the 777-300ER in the morning stream. So they have been sending those here the last couple of weeks.
634 taxi.
Was Benny? You came out to the Mound the other week, didn't you?
Yeah, very briefly on Australia
Yes.
Day, just before I had to go to work.
That was too Australia
Yeah,
Day. Yes.
we were out on the harbour and it was pretty roasting.
Oh yeah, not to mention the wind as well.
Yeah.
That wind really started to pick up, and yeah, it was. I tell you, it was super gusty.
We had to call our activity early, or the boat crew did.
Yes.
The barge we were on had to go and get rid of us and then head back out to rescue another barge that had a big screen on it in Sydney Cove.
Oh no way!
It had broken its anchors and it was adrift.
Oh no!
And it was part of the evening celebrations with fireworks.
Oh, okay.
So they got rid of us.
They binned your group and they said get off because we've got to go and rescue
a barge.
Another barge.
Yeah. It was the big screen was acting like a sail in the wind, and
oh no way!
I think a tugboat got there in the meantime just to hold it steady.
Yeah, and whereabouts was that? It was in the Sydney Harbour somewhere.
Just around.
Oh, in Sydney Cove. Yes.
Between the Opera House and Mrs. Macquarie's.
Yes. Yeah. Beautiful. Not a bad way to spend your Aussie day.
Yeah, it was very hot. I saw a few go-arounds actually on the way back in.
Yeah, when they did the swap to 1.6s.
Yeah, there was 3 in a row that I saw when we were coming back in.
Wow, yep.
All at about 1,000 feet, and I think there were converging winds from what I saw on Windy.
Ah,
and,
okay.
I think they were all getting wind shear alerts and pulling out.
Yes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I think I saw 2 go-arounds. I saw the Thai AirAsia X still go around, I think it was.
Yeah, I think that was definitely.
As I was driving under the General Holmes Drive tunnel, it did a missed approach sort of above me. And we went out for a bit of a lunch as well with a couple of viewers.
Fantastic.
And
that really
wind
was a good day.
Oh, yeah. it was a cracker day. It was a day to remember, that's for sure.
320 degrees, 8 knots, runway 34 left, clear to land.
And Robin's dropping the gifted membership, and it's gone out to Christy Nielsen. Oh no, Christy's there in the chat. So Christy, if you're still in the chat with us, make sure you do say thank you there to Robin for the kind gifted membership. That's awesome there, Robin. Great support, mate. Yeah, it was a day to remember, that's for sure. All right, here we go. These are China Southern 325, the 777-300ER. Can get used to seeing these here in Sydney. Let's go. Let's enjoy it together.
Speed 634, contact departure, 634, correct.
Did you hear that sound? It was like a really high-pitched sound. Did you hear that? Oh, maybe it was just me. I don't know. Oh, Qantas 1330. Is it a Antarctic flight?
Maybe.
Where is it?
Just out here.
It's out. Yeah, it should be out there somewhere.
Just out off.
Oh, actually, yeah, I can see it. So we're just tracking that Qantas 1330, that 787 that departed about 10 minutes ago or so. And showing us Sydney on the flight radar. So I gather it may be an Antarctica flight on a Sunday morning. Very suspicious. I reckon it must be heading to Antarctica.
I think you're on the money.
Yeah, so they normally use that flight, or 13, those particular flight numbers for the Antarctic flight. So I'm guessing we will probably see that aircraft come back in around 13 hours time or so. It's normally quite a lengthy flight down there to Antarctica. They do a few little trips over the quite low. I don't know how low they get. You haven't done it before, have you?
No, I haven't.
It's it'd be an interesting one to do. It's I'd hate to give up my window seat though. There you go, beautiful views down the beach. Peter Carroll's here, Karen Glenn's here. Good morning, Karen. Annette Logan, good morning, Annette. Say hello to Johnny for me. I hope you enjoyed your Bonza flight yesterday, Annette, with Maddie. Cameron Fay, good morning, Cameron. Jacobus Middleburg, good morning from Mindari, Perth. Love it, welcome. Christy, you've got yourself a gifted membership there and saying thank you to Robin. Love your work there, Christy. Cameron Fay saying cicadas are not good for hangovers. Oh, especially on a nice warm day. There was a question there, Globe Trek Explorer, I want to fly to Antarctica. Yeah, I can't remember what the organisation is that do them, but they essentially charter the aircraft, so it's not actually Qantas that do it. I don't think. I think it's actually a secondary company that organises the Antarctic flights. Land Chile 801 on the final approach there for runway 34 left. Shame we don't get to see them here on runway right, which what we would normally see midweek, but just a little bit quieter today, so we generally don't see many of the heavies here on runway right due to the lower amount of traffic. Annette, glad to hear it was awesome. Mayor Maddie said it was a great day. Karen D, g'day from down the coast. Gee, the cicadas are noisy this morning. Yeah, they can tell that it's going to be a nice day today, so the cicadas are out in full force. Globe Trek, yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be definitely a great experience to do the Antarctic flight. But I'm pretty sure they're quite expensive, and you got to do the rotations of the seats and all that sort of stuff. Put it on the bucket list. You get. Oh, there we go. Lumbee. The company is called Antarctica Flights. There we go.
From a 34 left, clear to land.
Clear to land. 34 left, land Chile 801 heavy.
All right, land Chile 801 heavy. The next arrival there on runway 34 left. You got anything like that on your list, Benny?
Definitely something I'd love to do. I remember when they started back with the 400s.
Oh yeah, the 74s, yeah.
That's when I first thought, oh, that'd be fantastic.
Do you know how? Like, have you looked into it? Like, how much they cost?
No.
It'd be a couple of grand, I reckon.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm sure someone will probably know. But yeah, I dare say to be for just a basic seat, it'd probably be. You probably wouldn't get much change out of $2,000, I reckon. That's not even with the window seat. Like,
it's definitely a bucket list thing.
Yes,
without a doubt.
It would be for sure.
Fantastic. But
one thing I'd love to do is have the opportunity to fly there and actually land in Antarctica and do a do some I don't know, like a bit of a
tour of the stations.
Yeah, something about how how aviation works there, and like why it's like obviously it's an important part, but I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be a nice thing to do. That would be quite interesting. Ed in Syracuse, don't the cicadas know you're doing a live show? Apparently not.
Here we go.
We'll have to get the Mortine out.
We've got
there we go.
A price there.
Or Aviator Aaron basic economy is $1,200. Okay, that's not too bad, I guess. So that's probably a middle seat flying down, middle seat flying back, and then you get to borrow someone's window seat for a little bit during the flight, something like that. The only sort of flight I've done like that, like sort of scenic flight, was the last Qantas 747 flight, and that was out of Canberra. And I had a window seat. I got in like real early, which was good, and got the seat that I wanted. And I was in 54K or 50. Oh, was it 53K? It might have been 53K. and it was really good because we did like a scenic flight over Antarctica. What am I talking about? Mount Kosciuszko.
With you on the ILS 334 left.
Yeah, we did a scenic flight over Mount Kosciuszko and over Canberra.
ILS 34 left. Continue, yeah, 83.
All right, United, there we go. And it was really good because a lot of the passengers were rotating seats and everyone was moving around the cabin, and they had the seatbelt sign off for most of the flight, so everyone could really go and get some nice photos of flying over Mount Kosciuszko, and yeah, that was an awesome one. There's actually a video on YouTube here on our channel somewhere of the flight, so you can go and check that out if you wish. And Aaron's saying the most expensive ticket is $8,000, business class deluxe. So I'm guessing that's business class wing view, or window view, I should say. And look out, Johnny Logan's here and dropping 5 gifted memberships to the community. Johnny, one of the Vicious 6, one of our longest serving members.
United 863, we have you parking on phase 2 today.
Oof.
Phase at the ends at Alpha 1. Wind 330 degrees 8 knots. Runway 34 left, clear to land. Clear to land, 34 left. Roll out all the way to the end. United 863 heavy, thank you.
Beautiful. So they're parking on the freight apron this morning. And yeah, Johnny, thank you so much there for the 5 gifted. Karen D, we've got Burak, we've got Ed in Syracuse, Ryan Thompson and Silver Bullet all receiving gifted memberships, courtesy of Johnny Logan up there in Brizzy. Good on you, John. Fantastic support, John. Premium's 4,000 and business is 8,000. Thank you, the Peacock A380. Nice to see you here, Mr. Bird. Yeah, all right. Well, I guess we're saving up for that then, Benny.
Yeah,
because I'm not doing anything less than business class. I've got a few other things I want to do before that, I reckon. It'll be a good bucket list item though.
Sydney Tower, good morning, Chinese 763, the ILS 34 left. China Eastern 763 heavy, Sydney Tower.
Tell you what, Benny, you ask the chat and they get the answers for you.
Absolutely.
What's your name in the chat? Is it just Benny C?
Yeah, it is Benny C.
I thought so. I always struggle to remember. But I remember your flight sim name. I remember that, Zen72.
Yeah. Any further progress on possible comeback flight just for a
muck around? Yeah, maybe.
One-off?
What are you doing tonight, Benny?
I'm at the cricket. I'm at the SCG tonight.
Yes, the cricket. Who's playing? Is it the Big Bash?
No, it's a one-day international between Australia and West Indies.
Okay. Yeah. We're going to get belted by them or what?
No, we just belted them on Friday, and
Okay.
I don't see a different result occurring tonight.
Okay, all right. So a one-day night test match.
Yeah, 50 overs aside.
Yep. What time's that start?
2:30 p.m.
Yep. And what time will you anticipate that it'll finish?
About 10 p.m. or depending on who flogs who, it could finish earlier.
It could be done by 4. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that'll be interesting. Stay cool out there. Stay in the shade.
Will do.
Sir Surfalot did the Antarctic flight on the 747-400. Was great and fun to depart and arrive at the domestic for a 747. No Qantas points though because of a charter flight. Oh, okay. And I'm guessing that you can't spend Qantas points on it because it's technically not a Qantas flight, right? You're booking through a company, like an Antarctica flight. So there you go. All right. Thank you there for the feedback there, Sir Surfalot. Karen Glenn, long time viewer and supporter of the channel. 22 months standby, Karen.
You're parking on the eastern side, so you can plan to vacate to the right. wind 340 degrees, 8 knots, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Runway 34 left, clear to land, parking brake, A5 right, okay, China Eastern 763.
All right, China Eastern.
63 left it up.
China Eastern just getting their landing clearance there. Parking on the eastern pond tonight, this morning, sorry. Karen Glenn, member for 22 months in the Gold Coast penthouse. For nearly 2 years, you guys have kept me sane. Tell that to my wife. Oh dear, good on you, Karen. That's awesome.
Would there be some sort of weather disclaimer with the Antarctic flights? You know, you get there and clouds just too low.
That's a good question. I'm not sure. Do you mean like if they were anticipating bad weather, would they delay your flight? Is that what you sort of mean, or?
Well, I don't know, because people book for a specific day, so.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's true. They might be flying from other cities to join the flight. So that's a really good question. But I mean, look, it's a big place, Antarctica. So yeah. I imagine there would be some cloud somewhere, and there would be some areas that wouldn't have clouds. So I guess they
have plenty of time to suss that out on the way down.
Yes.
What are you filming?
Very good question. Oh.
We're just filming all the planes. So we're live streaming on YouTube. Yeah, and so people just like come in and watch on YouTube as the planes coming in and out. Yeah. Thanks, mate.
Oh, I just realised that your microphone wasn't muted then. I guess there was no point in muting my microphone then, eh? So there's some good dog owners.
Yeah.
There are some out there. Somewhere. Euro Aviation TV. Hello there, mate. Nice to see you this morning. But yeah, look, maybe.
China Eastern 763, vacate Bravo 1, taxi Bay 85, and just monitor ground frequency 121.7.
Maybe one day we'll get down to Antarctica. On the bucket list. Gary Suha, did I hear a dog? Gary, are you on edge now? Are you? I think that this is the microphone's last straw, because it's not sounding perfect. Like I put it on, and it's picking up audio, but it just sounds like, I don't know, it sounds waterlogged. I've dried as much as I can dry though. Oh dear, Jeremy Zink's tuning in from the Gong. G'day, Jeremy. Yeah, we've got to keep our eyes peeled for the dog, that's for sure. And Euro Aviation TV, member for 5 months there in the Bondi at Beach Cabana. Well, a very good morning to our Dutch friends.
Runway 34 left, clear for takeoff. Runway 34 left, clear for takeoff,
Mike, you're doing a fantastic job over there in Amsterdam, in Schiphol, and other ports around Europe as well, doing some great live streams. So good on you there, Euro Aviation TV. It's lovely to have you back for 5 months of membership here at SydSquad. It's also a very important aspect of our channel is greeting and welcoming our other live streaming channels, and also sort of letting our viewers know about you, and when we're not online, they can go and check you out and do a bit of Amsterdam plane spotting. More so for us Sydney-siders during our night time, is when Euro Aviation TV is mostly on. Sort of late during the evening. Oh yes, next arrival, it's got the going to grab the attention of our Canadian folk, Gary and Kirsten, the Air Canada 33 coming in from Vancouver. The next arrival here on runway 34 left, just joining final.
On the 733, QNH now 1010, contact departure.
Andrew Baker's here, good morning. Michael Singh, hello from a hot Melbourne, love it. Stay cool out there, Michael.
Good morning, Canada 33, ILS 34 left.
Canada 33 Heavy Sydney taxi.
Euro Aviation TV, we're still on the 3rd of February. You guys are ahead in time. Yeah, we're always one step ahead of everyone else, aren't we, Benny?
Absolutely.
Sort of. All right, there we go.
Apart from greyhounds.
Yeah, they'll always be ahead of me. But I'm going to be a bit more on edge now. Every time I see dogs in the air, and that's what makes me nervous. I had a bad dog experience when I was young, so I'm not a fan of big dogs. Long story short, but I got attacked by a dog when I was little, so I've got a, I don't know, bad thing against big dogs. And then, yeah, my equipment does now too. Karen D.
Canada.
Do people swim in that water? Yeah, they do.
0 degrees, 8 knots, vacated Foxtrot, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Yeah, 23 clear to land, 34 left, vacated Foxtrot.
All right, there we go. So they've got the roll through to taxiway Foxtrot, almost in front of the Ridges Hotel there. Pretty much directly out in front. They'll get the roll through too. Oh, now I can't really say that name. You're gonna have to help me. Drayachet. I can hear the takeoffs from Miranda this morning. Beautiful. Yeah, you know it's a quiet day. Wind-wise, in the Sutherland Shire, eh? Might need confirmation on how to pronounce that name though. Globe Trek Explorer ahead of everyone except the Kiwis. Oh, don't forget about the other Pacific Islands out there. The Fijians, the Samoans, the Tongans, and all the other little islands there in between. Here we go. The minty fresh 777-200LR.
I love that colour.
Yeah, yeah. It's a. Do you prefer this to the old one? To the new one, sorry, with the black tail?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Definitely.
Me too. It's yeah, it's just got that. I don't know. It just stands out more, I think. Don't get me wrong. I do like the new Air Canada livery, well, new/old, whatever you want to call it. But the mint livery is just yeah, it's nice.
Speaking of liveries, we've got quite a special livery coming up on the right.
Oh yes, we do. The Mendawarji livery. So coming down for a runway right departure. Where's she off to today, Benny?
I'll get onto that.
I'll put you on the spot a bit.
Someone in the chat will get there before me, no doubt.
I'm going to gather and say it might be a milk run special off to Melbourne.
It's off to Noumea.
Oh, Noumea, okay. The Qantas 92?
91.
91, sorry.
Yeah.
There we go. So we'll track that down, and yeah, we do often see this one heading off on international flights. So I should have known better. It's I'll tell you what, Benny. Are you a Bunny supporter, Benny?
No, I'm not.
Who do you barrack for?
In the NRL, this is a strange one. With work, I spent a lot of years in North Queensland, so I ended up following the Cowboys.
Cowboys, yeah, right.
I think the Roosters are my second team because I originally grew up here.
Yes, yep.
In the east. But
okay. Just because I've noticed, Benny, we've got a Sharky supporter right there having a fish.
Yeah, well, he should be in the water catching the fish if he's a Sharky
He should be out there.
He's not that hardcore if he's not in the water with his shark mates.
Oh no, that's my team. My team, the Sharkies.
Yeah.
Oh dear. And, sorry, go Benny.
We stole one of your plays, Valentine Holmes, a few years ago.
Yeah, I know, you did too. The grand final winner, Val Holmes. So Kay, actually, do you want to read that one out for me there, Benny? From Kay, dropping a big 2-0. Can you read it? You might need your glasses.
I might need glasses. Good morning, Tim. Countdown for Thailand has begun. 4 weeks to go. Just saying.
Ah, beautiful. I'm very jealous. Actually, Kay, I don't think you've told us who you're actually flying with. it doesn't ring a bell, and I would probably, that's something that I would remember, I think. So, Kay, I'm sure you're going to have a magnificent time. Make sure you go over there and get yourself a couple of beef pad see eels, if that floats your boat. That's my meal of choice in Thailand. That's awesome, Kay. And always a big shout out to yourself and Will, who dropped by earlier as well. And Will celebrated his 2 years as a member here at the channel. Fantastic support. So thank you so much there to the Hale family. And the generous contributions this morning, Kay. What a hot shot. Yeah, Karen, I do prefer dogs. I'm more of a dog person, but I like little dogs. That's just my thing. Because we had 2 Jack Russells. We've only got 1 now, but we had when I was young we had 2. And Jack Russells are perfect for me. Here comes our Qantas 92. We might even zip over to runway right so we can listen out to that one. And Tasha's here. Good morning there, Tasha. Member for 18 months, bringing up the 1.5 years. Love it in the Sydney Harbour Suite. Thank you so much, Tasha. Morning, loving this stream on a hot morning. Stay cool and hydrated, Tim. Oh, thank you so much there, Tasha. Oh, likewise to yourself as well. All right, here we go. Just in time for you, Tasha. This one off to Noumea. Thank you, Benny, for the info.
No worries at all.
Yeah, Qantas 91. Here we go. Now, Benny, when you're talking about getting close to the 100,000 subscriber mark, do you remember how many subscribers we would have had when you first joined us?
A handful.
Yeah, I reckon it probably would have been like...
I can't give you a...
No, you wouldn't be able to give us a... No, I'm not looking for an exact number, but maybe like...
It was in the moments of discovery for everybody.
Yeah. It was probably, I reckon, no more than 5,000.
No.
Easy. You know, you could probably work it out by looking at some like historical things and sort of finding out when that you first started flying and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I reckon it probably would have been somewhere in the vicinity of probably 3,000 to 5,000 maybe, because that's when we first sort of started. That was about 3 years ago, I reckon now. The next one underway here off runway right, the Virgin 737-800. All the info in there in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Hopefully it's updated nicely with this flight on it. Beautiful. There's our Singapore Star Alliance. Have you been jumping on the big sim much, Benny?
Yeah, in bits and pieces. I don't get time to spend hours on end, but
yep.
It's really good. Continues to be updated and
yeah, no, it's good.
Little tweaks here and there, but it's been fantastic actually.
Are you going to invest in the new Flight Sim 24?
At this stage, probably not.
Yep.
I'm not sure whether it'll be
that much different.
Yeah, with the system. Apparently, one of the updates coming out later on in the year will have the same coding that allows the sim to take advantage of more cores.
Ah,
apparently,
okay.
All multi-threads. I don't really understand that stuff, but
yeah, no, me neither. So we're in the same boat.
Take more advantage of processing power, so reducing stutters and increasing frames and smoothness all around, I think. So
yeah, okay.
The continuation of all those little improvements along the way has been great.
Yeah, beautiful. No, all I saw in the new one is that it's got missions.
Yeah.
Like sort of adventure missions or something. Like you can do like rescues and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think so. That's probably like the only real selling point, because the current flight sim is still pretty amazing.
It is. It's fantastic. You never get sick of it.
No, not at all. There's our Singapore Star Alliance 777 just lining up there on 3-4 left. And Carol Smice here. Good morning, Carol. Morning, Tim. Hope you remembered the sunscreen today. Thanks for a fabulous stream. Look, I don't want to disappoint you, but I didn't put sunscreen on today. But, oh dear, I just knocked the tripod then. But Carol, hang on, where are we? Here we go. We're in the shade, so we've got the we're completely covered, and we won't be standing around in the sun. So don't you worry about that, there, Carol. All right, Singapore just getting a move on there on 3 for left, heading back to Singapore in the Star Alliance livery. Hope we can hear it. Oh, very long takeoff roll there. Yeah, no, Carol, you'll be very disappointed in me, but no, look, we're taking all precautions. I've set up in a spot that we're nice and hidden from the sun, so we are completely safe. So I've got my hat. I'm not wearing it at the moment because I've got my headset on, but I'll put that on as soon as we start to get a little warmer. We'll come back to that cafe shortly. Long takeoff roll there from the 7-3. So we'll zip back straight in for the cafe 777.
wind 350 degrees 5 knots, 93 for right, clear to land. Clear to right, clear to land, Jetstar 403. Course 427, contact departures clear. Course 427, good day.
Alright, there's our Cathay 161, I believe. Just rolling out there on 3-4 left. Would I be correct in saying that? Cathay 161?
Yes.
We'll head out as the 162 a little later on during this morning.
Cathay 161 back at Alpha 2, contact
there we go.
126.5.
We're not a bunch of pretenders here at SydSquad, are we, Benny?
No, not at all.
Really stretching. Stretching the knowledge there. Kay, hello there, Kay. You're back again with a 5-hour, flying with Jetstar direct, 9 hours to Phuket, leaving at 15:05 from Sydney. All right. Well, hopefully I might be there, Kay. I'll have to double check the roster. Geez, wouldn't it be lovely if we were streaming for your departure? But heading out on the Jetstar Dreamliner, fantastic.
Now that night I left him,
yes.
And you were on ramp.
Yes.
I had thought I should contact you, but my daughter and her boyfriend had the window seats and weren't giving it up, so I couldn't even get in there to...
Well, that was your first mistake there, Benny. Yes. Which side were you seated on?
So they were in A. So
they were in A,
on the left.
Yes. I was on the wrong side then.
Yeah, we were in, and the rest of us were in the middle.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll have to try and find the photo because I've got it somewhere. Just during pushback. But yeah, the old A330-300 of China Airlines.
Yeah, and I don't know if I've seen it. I mean, you might have seen it again, but it was almost like it was a one-off, and it was just very poor timing for us. No,
it does seem that way because I'll tell you what, we don't get the 330s here incredibly much, which is unfortunate for you. But just think of it as a classic.
It adds to the memories of the trip.
Well, that's exactly right. Here we go. James Kavanagh's in the house. Hello there, James. Dropping a 5-er. Sitting at home, doing homework. Wink, wink. Yeah, whatever that means. Watching SydSquad and airline videos live. Thank you for distracting me from my homework. Well, I'd better shut the stream off then, James, so you can get back to your studies because I don't want to be held responsible. What do you reckon, Benny?
No, we can't. We've already used the dog ate my homework.
Yeah, the dog.
today.
We can't use that one twice. Sorry, James. So you're going to have to stick around. But that's good, mate. Enjoy the study, if that's actually a thing. I don't know. All right, Qantas on the roll here, runway right. But yeah, look, I said I'd stream up to around about 10. So I'm not going to do it's not going to be a very long stream anyway there, Carol, so you don't have to worry about the sunburn too much. And then it's time to head into the city, Benny.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, don't know what's for lunch, what's on the menu. It's all up to the lovely wife.
If you're going to, well, it probably goes for Darling Harbour and Circular Quay. You've just got one little thing to compete with, and that's the seagulls.
Oh yes,
so
yeah.
Maybe.
You know
eat
what?
Inside.
I'll tell you a funny story. I don't know what it is with me and like animals, right? But I was having lunch at this beautiful Italian place in Circular Quay. I can't remember what it's called. Right near the wharf, there on the eastern side. You familiar with Circular Quay?
Yes.
Yeah. So you know on the eastern side of Circular Quay, you got the row of restaurants.
Yeah.
So in the first couple, there's like a nice Italian place, right? And I was sitting there with my young fella. He's only 4, and we're having a nice, fish and chips, and I was having like a cold flavoured beverage, and just enjoying the day. No word of a lie, I had a seagull swoop me. It literally swooped me and like almost like it skimmed my head while I'm sitting having lunch, my lunch.
They've got
I don't know what's going on.
A little further on there near the Opera House at the Opera Bar, they've actually got dogs on patrol with handlers that are employed.
Oh, is that right?
They're called,
keep them away.
yeah, Seagull Patrol. And they've got the dogs have got little vests.
Is that right? The Gull
Yeah.
Patrol?
Yeah, and they spend the day just chasing the gulls away.
Oh, that's mad.
Which is
I'll have to keep an eye for them.
But you've got Wild Burgers down there on that
I've been to
eastern
Wild
side.
Burgers a couple of times. It's not bad.
Yeah.
The only thing, and I know it's the way of the future, I hate ordering on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
I hate the QR code. I don't want to know about the QR code. I want to tell someone what I would like. I like the customer, interaction. I like the interaction with people. I don't want to order my food in a restaurant on my phone.
Yeah.
It's so antisocial. Like I want to talk to someone and say, hey, can I please get this? And this is what we'd like to order today. I don't like the QR codes. Bin it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Get rid of it.
39402 expedition.
Are you with me?
4 miles.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Yeah, get rid of it.
Even in Japan, some places you got to make your order at a vending machine.
Yeah, no good. No good. I'd rather risk the customer service experience being poor than have to do it on that.
Yeah.
I'd rather the customer service experience. Brian Bruce, look out everybody. Brian Bruce has just dropped 5 gifted memberships to the channel. So look out. We've got Nepets, we've got Mark Wong, Andy's Workshop and DIY, Chavs, and Donamo. Receiving complimentary gifted memberships there in the Uluru Lodge, courtesy of our good mate Brian Bruce. He's looking after us once again. He's likes doing a bit of damage in the chat there, Brian. So and it's a very, very warm 3 degrees over in Detroit at the moment. So you can have that, Brian. I'll keep my 25 at the moment here in the shade. I'll keep that. Thank you very much. Anyway, here we go. Korean.
Go around, Qantas 488.
Does that go around?
Yeah,
It
correct.
was too, yeah.
Yeah.
Euro visual 13000. Qantas 418 enable left 230 visual 13000.
Left 230 visual, Qantas 488.
I'll tell you what, we don't get many go-arounds.
Yeah,
Well, in Cavo-K weather anyway.
Don't know whether Korean was expected to get away a bit quicker then, but
Yeah, well, it was a very slow to roll, wasn't it? All right, there we go. First go-around of the day, and probably our only one, hopefully. But Brian, thank you so much there for the kind 5 gifted. And a warm welcome to all of the new members for their free complimentary month here at SydSquad.
Qantas 418, thanks for that. Contact departures 129.7.
197, Qantas ID.
Aussie Dave, member for 2 months there. Good on you, Dave, there in Uluru Lodge. Hey, squad, my daughter went on her first ultra flight yesterday in central New South Wales. She has the flight bug. Thanks for the thanks for the stream. It's not a great stream, just the stream. Good on you, Dave. That's awesome. If she's got the flight bug, you're gonna have to make her a SydSquad viewer, I think, Dave. But that's fantastic, and I'm glad that she's caught the bug. Might be time to get on a bit of flight sim for your daughter there, Dave, and do a little bit of practice around the traps. But that's awesome. Great support. 2 months in the Uluru Lodge. Welcome back for the second. NZ Aviation's coming to Sydney in March. Awesome. Sunny 23 UK said, I've seen the dogs patrolling down there. Oh, that's awesome. I'll keep an eye out. If we're around the Opera House today, I'll keep an eye out. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Benny, we don't see many go-arounds here in Sydney.
No. Usually weather-related, but...
Yes.
That was weird.
Mostly weather-related, but yeah, look, just the Korean, a bit slow to roll there. I mean, we did have the camera aiming at the Korean, and it was like the takeoff roll was very slow to commence. So we'll put that one down to them, the Korean crew. Euro Aviation TV, you're out of here. See you later, mates. Jacqueline Garrett, I'm the same. Tim, prefer the customer service as well. It's so much nicer than ordering on the phone. Yeah, I agree. Ordering via the phone at a restaurant, I don't know, that just doesn't sit with me. Like, I get it, maybe less chance of the order being wrong, but I don't know, I just prefer saying hello to someone than staring at my phone, you know. Ian Oz in Oz, I can remember walking up to one of the bars at Penrith Panthers or at the Links Club out there and being told to go to my table and order on the QR code as they don't take orders at the bar. That's red hot. Oh dear.
It's a big thing in those massive beer gardens and things like that.
Yeah. But I mean, I understand paying up front and doing all that sort of stuff, like I get it, but I'm happy to pay up front at the bar or whatever, you know, and just pay then and yeah, oh well, that's the sign of the times. Air Tiki saying Bruce on the loose. Oh, I like that, Air Tiki. We might use that one in the future. And look who's here. Co-founder of the channel, Matty Coffrin, member for 38 months. It's nothing to sneeze at. Wow. And hey, look, hang on a second. Let's give a little shout out to a channel, because Matty was a part of a live streaming channel, and it's something you don't see all the time, but love it, absolutely love it. I did get to rewatch a little bit of it, Matty. The 4 Aussie aviators up at the Gold Coast. Matty even made a little appearance on it, and there's a photo of that on our Instagram story. Matty, sensational efforts, mate, doing a bit of community engagement with other channels, and yeah, that's awesome, Matty. Awesome. 38 months and co-founder. I'm not really sure why you're a member of your own channel, but you just are. So how good's that? And oh, here we go. Actually, speaking of, I am sure that I didn't read this before, but here we go. They must have been listening out. The 4 Aussie aviators. G'day guys, hope you're all doing well down there in the heat. Here's something to buy you guys a cold drink. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so we Matty went and dropped by at the 4 Aussie aviators. A couple of young fellas, a couple of teenagers doing the live stream up there in the Gold Coast, Matty's neck of the woods, and look, doing a great job as well. So massive shout out to you boys. The 4 Aussie aviators, go check them out on YouTube. Go and drop them a sub. Let them know that we sent you. And look, we're all for supporting other live streaming channels, and especially when a couple of young fellas like to get the setup. And Matt assures me that the setup was better than ours. So so he said that they had a great setup, and yeah, look, boys, all the power to you.
Well, it is now that the dog attack your gear.
Well, that's it.
It's definitely better.
I need to bring myself like a little chicken wire fence or something now. But good on you, boys. I did watch a bit of the stream yesterday as well, and I'll make sure I jump in the chat next time. So good on you, fellas. There's your little shout outs for your channel.
Actually, I got my most recent flights in flight yesterday. I grabbed the new Orbex.
Oh, Gold Coast?
Gold Coast.
Yeah, how is it?
Really good.
Yeah, good.
I was just disappointed at the northern end near that oval there.
That they didn't have Matt with his tripod?
It's not there.
Yeah.
They need to fix that.
Yes. Yeah, they need to have Matt with the little tripod set up and all that sort of stuff. So Orbex do better. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
No, but you know what? They've done some awesome things like some sceneries, not just airports, but like the meshes as well. So they do good stuff. They do good work. Globe Trek Explorer's out of here. Catch you later, Globe Trek Explorer. Going to fly your drone. Love it.
Morning.
Oh, look out. Welcome, Nige.
G'day, Nigel.
Hey, lovely to be here. Hello. Who's the other person? Who's the other voice?
Benny's on the headset with me. Benny.
Hey, Benny. How are you, mate?
Did you meet Benny the other week?
No, I was only there for such a brief moment. I didn't,
Well,
didn't get to see Nige.
Benny dropped by and's been flying with us since the old flight sim days, Nige. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, been around for a long little while, and just
fantastic.
Give me
Looks like a cracking day out there at Sid. Matty Coffin. Hello, mate.
This is Benny. Hey, oh yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, sorry, just had Jamie.
Lady Cat, Gary, Hayden, everyone. Good morning. How are you guys?
I'll give you a couple of minutes to say good day to everyone. Nigel, go on.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, you want me to say hello to everyone?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, geez, well, sunny 23 UK, the Peacock A380. It's Peacock A380. I'm not Nigel Bradley. There's a tip for you. Craig Murray, how are you, buddy? Long time no see. Karen Glenn, hello. We've got Lady Cat, Josh Leclerc, Michael Singh, Karen Wesseling. My goodness, all these names in here.
I didn't say hello to Karen. I didn't see Karen in the chat there before.
Oh yeah, she's there. Yeah, she's there. She's sneaking a look while she's at work.
Oh, yeah, very cheeky, very cheeky.
But we won't tell anyone.
No, that's just between us. That's awesome. That's awesome. Actually, yeah, you know what? I didn't see before, but Craig Muzdog Murray is here, and he's dropped a big 2-0. Buy yourselves a pet seagull on him. The pet of the show. Oh, okay. You're obviously not up to date with what's happened this morning.
No.
I've had something happen to me that I never thought would happen. Right. So anyway, I don't know what time it was. I'm sure someone will have it all covered. Right. What time it was? Actually, it was about 10-15 minutes before you got here, Benny.
Yeah, it was just around 8 o'clock.
Around 8 o'clock, right? So there was a couple of people, a couple of ladies walking past with their dogs, right? Greyhounds, right? And they came up, they saw my microphone there, had a bit of a sniff. You know, you can hear it super clearly through the microphone. You know, you can hear like this through the microphone, and then all you can hear is buzz. The dog stole my microphone off the cable, ran off with it down the beach, dropped it in the water. Picked it up. No. The other dogs, they're fighting over it. They're fighting over it. So I'll need to go and rewatch it. But anyway, I ended up chasing them down the beach. I threw my headset down, chased them down the beach, right? And I did get it back. The dead cat, the wind canceller is filthy because it had just been fought over by two dogs. Filthy, covered in like slime and sand and seawater.
That's gold.
Right, so it had gone for a swim. At least my microphone's staying cool. And then I ended up getting it back. It does work, but the sound isn't the same. So it's waterlogged. I'm going to go home and I'll throw it in a bag of rice, the old iPhone trick, and yeah. So it's still working. Like it's got power.
Oh, that's hectic.
But it's got a really like
2024 highlights reel.
Oh, that's the in the highlights reel.
Oh, mate,
so there
it's
we go.
there already.
So in reference to Craig Muzdog Murray's $20 tip there, that's what the Seagull's in relation to. I'm guessing.
Oh, spewing, I missed that. And what would have been funnier is if someone else had like the camera able to be turned on you as you were chasing your microphone down the beach.
I actually don't know where the camera was aiming because it was aiming down there. So I think you'd probably see me walk past.
You could see you for a bit.
Oh, you could?
You could see the action. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's funny. Did the dog owner say anything to you?
No, it was sort of like I said, hey, because I had to mute myself obviously. I was like, hey, your dog's just stolen my microphone. And she was like, oh no, oh I'm so sorry, but there was no like, I don't think she understood the importance of it. It was like a $250 microphone that her dog thought was a chew toy and just thrown it into Botany Bay.
You don't understand. This is being streamed to the world, miss. You got to get your dogs back with my microphone.
There was 700,000 people watching, and they've just run off with it.
It's probably an ex-racing greyhound that's thought.
Yeah, but sort of rabbits,
those sorts of things.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the best.
Well, the best for you, but anyway. The SydSquad microphones have been through a lot, so quite some time ago I did mention before where I smashed one of my microphones due to high wind. It fell off the tripod fell over and just smashed into bits. That was probably like 2 years ago. That was when I was still learning the ropes. So I've been an absolute. Look, the energy is still there though. I'm still hyped to be here, but you know, it's hard. It's hard when you know you've been attacked by a dog. Sam Taylor said we saw it all. Well, I actually did. I videoed a little bit of it, like about 5 seconds of the dogs running off with my microphone.
That's just the best. Do you know roughly what time it was, Tim?
Benny reckons around 8.
Around 8ish, maybe just a tad before.
Okay.
You know what? I know the live action scraper. I'm just going to see if I can go back and find this.
Because that's
do it, Nige.
You're going to have to. It's worth it.
That'd be absolutely worth it.
I was absolutely filthy. I'm not going to be streaming for too much longer, Nige, because.
0 degrees, 7 knots.
Hang on.
Quick left, clear land, rest 26.
Because I am technically on overtime all day today. It is Sunday. It's not my normal day. Whole family's at home, and we're going to the city for lunch today. So.
Beautiful.
Meet them somewhere along the line. Looking forward to it. So it's a little bit of a bonus because I can't come out tomorrow. I was going to be able to come out tomorrow, but I think Kurt might be looking at it coming out tomorrow. No pressure there. And I need to go home and lick my wounds, so to speak.
Oh, so good.
There we go.
So good.
First time for everything.
Do you need to come down with dog treats from now on, Tim?
I know.
Just to keep them away.
Or just some chicken wire. A chicken wire fence, just to keep them out. But I'll be interested to see how the audio is when I get home, because I do like to re-watch it and just see how everything was looking and sounding and all that sort of stuff. But look, I can already tell through my headphones that it doesn't sound like it did.
That's it was 7:55 in the morning. I'm just watching the replay now, and the two dogs are just having a great time with the old dead cat.
Oh, no, but the worst thing was that my microphone was in there. And then when they bolted down the beach, they went in like, it wasn't in the deep part of the water, but it was in the shallows, luckily, so it's not too bad. And then, yeah, they... Can you see me running down the beach chasing them?
Oh, I've just seen the dogs run off down the beach, then I've seen the dog come back. The owner's trying to call her pooch back, and the dog comes up to it and goes, "Oh, do you want it?" She's like, "Yeah, I'll take it, thanks."
I would have appreciated a bit of I'm very, very sorry. I hope it's not broken.
He's just standing there. The poor greyhound looks like a dead set wants to pick it up and go again.
Yeah, I know. And I had to pick it up, it's all slimy. And I think I've just shaken Benny's hand just after, so sorry, Benny.
That's fine. Forgiven, Tim.
Yeah.
Oh, mate,
Anyway.
that's just pure gold, that is.
You know what I think about? I think, you know what? Right, my microphone will never be the same. Right, let's face it. But it's all about the stories.
Oh,
It's all about
absolutely.
the stories that we tell, right? And I can see there in the chat, Dave Bird, the Peacock A380, the mic went flying one time in the car park too. Yeah, so it's. I had one smash, and you know what? The one that you might be thinking of is actually this same one. I've still got it. Here it is. Here, hang on. The world famous microphone.
That's funny.
She's all right. You can see, look, it's actually not looking too bad. But all the buttons are smashed off the back, so I've got to actually use like a little tool to turn the buttons on because all the buttons are smashed off. So yeah, she's been through. This is my second microphone.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so it's it's all part of the show, isn't it? Oh, dude. Hilarious family.
Oh, mate.
That's all right. It's all part of the fun. Matty Coffin there dropping an 8. SydSquad quote of the year. Hey, lady, your dog has stolen my microphone. I think we need some new SydSquad merch. Oh, look. I can get that printed on the shirt.
Can you claim it as an aviation stream world first?
I think so.
Has it happened before?
But you know what? They always say that about Australia. You know, all the animals here want to kill you, right? That we can now say that all the animals, all the wildlife here want to smash up your streaming gear. Because I've been attacked by a dog and a magpie. The poor microphone.
Oh, that is so funny.
I'll never hear the end of that.
funny.
I'll never hear the end of it. But it's all right. We'll get a result.
You know what, Tim? It's all part of the story, isn't it?
It's all part of the story.
It's all part of the story.
And yeah, they're not that expensive. I think it's probably about. Actually, I can't remember. You might have to Google it for me, Nige. The Rode, what is it? Rode Audio Mic Pro, I think it is. Shows me how much I know. I don't know anything.
No, it's only like $549 if it's what I'm looking at.
Nah, it's not that one. Nah, it's not
that's the wireless one. Sorry.
Nah, it's not that one. I wouldn't have paid that much. I think it was like $200 or something.
Oh yeah, Video Mic Pro, yeah, $299 at JB Hi-Fi.
$299.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, like seriously.
I'm filthy now.
Do you know anyone that can get you a discount?
Oh, I do.
You probably need a bit of help there. But look, maybe Rode can come to the party on that one. You know, like it's.
Yeah, to say that. It's all right. I'm not saying that it's broken. I might be able to fix it. I'm just going to have to dry it out because it's wet inside.
Yes. I'm not sure if they cover salt water for that sort of stuff, but yeah.
I didn't even think of that. Salt water damage. Who would have thought? Jeez. Dear, oh dear.
Oh, so good.
Amanda Milford's in the house. Hello there, Amanda. Member for 18 months. Love it. Bringing up the year and a half, Amanda, on this beautiful Sunday morning. So happy I received my SydSquad mug and keyring this week. Represent. Love it. Amanda, that's awesome. And look, of course, supporting a wonderful cause because all of the proceeds, every single cent of the proceeds there going directly to Little Wings and supporting flights. And Nige, I reckon how many flights have we funded so far that Little Wings have let us? I think 5?
Oh, at least. And
like $1,500 a pop. It's it's a massive credit to the community.
It's a lot that we've it is a lot that we've funded. It must be about 7 or 8, I think, by now.
Yeah, it's because we do share them on our socials when they do come up. Obviously, they don't elect every flight to be funded by us. They sort of do them over because they've got other organisations that support flights and sponsor flights for them. So, but yeah, I think we've done a fair few. We might even have to go back and check it. But our first contribution, which was at the Little Wings Gala dinner last year, we contributed $9,000 all thanks to the sales from the merchandise store. Just over $9,000 actually it was, which was absolutely fantastic. And yeah, wow.
And I think on the night our table, I think we supplied about another 3 flights off our table alone, I think it was.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we did too, yeah.
So, yeah,
Mrs.
There's been a bit.
Mrs. Airfield guy as well. Shout out to your lovely wife.
Mate couldn't keep it down that night.
Yeah. But no, that's awesome. I still haven't had my seaplane flight yet.
Oh really?
No.
Oh wow.
I
Okay.
won a silent auction seaplane flight for myself and my lovely wife. So we haven't done that yet.
That's out of
There you go.
Rose Baby.
Better get onto that one then.
Yeah. So Sydney Seaplanes, we're coming for you.
They're down a plane at the moment.
Oh yeah, we won't go there. Hopefully we might be able to take the seaplane for a quick flyover over runway 25. What do you reckon? Do you reckon they'll allow it?
Well, that'd be nice. It's only an overfly. You're not asking to land there.
No. I'm sure our amazing friends at Air Services Australia, given the cargo on board, might be able to arrange something for us.
Yep.
A quick beat up of 100 knots down 3-4 left.
Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and then a nice braking turn out over the harbour bridge.
It'd be amazing landing in here.
Oh yeah, in a seaplane.
Perfect.
Just hope the wheels come down. Oh dear. Oh well, all part of the adventure, right? Dear oh dear. So Kate Chidiak's here. Hello there, Kate Chidiak. Welcome back. One of our local singer-songwriter artists. Whatever you like to call yourself there, Kate. We had the pleasure of meeting you up at the car park on the Founders Edition stream last week. It was nice to meet you and have you meet the rest of the crew as well. And hello from the Gold Coast, or up around Maddie's territory. Hope you had a nice flight up there. I assume you flew up there, and a nice little holiday up there. If that's what you're up there for. But yes, fantastic, and yeah, more than happy to promote the beautiful music of yours. So if you want to head over to iTunes and all the other what are the other streaming services? Spotify, all that sort of stuff. You can look up A380 there. And check out some of your music. Fantastic. Enjoy the Gold Coast. Hopefully the weather's okay out there. I appreciate the kind 3 there as well.
Velocity 555, line up on A3 for left. Out of burn 3 for left,
Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah. All right, folks. Benny's about to drop off. He's got to get ready to
head to the SCG.
Head to the cricket. Yes. Later. Yes. Nige, he's off to the cricket today.
Marvellous. Who's playing in today's game? Is that the ladies' game versus South Africa, or is that the men's versus West Indies?
Men's West Indies.
Men's West Indies. Marvellous, you have that.
Absolutely marvellous.
Oh, Benny, appreciate you coming and dropping by and saying hello. And
fantastic.
And mate, whenever we're around next time, don't be a stranger. Come down and say good day. And I know it's not too far away from home for you. So after the microphone attack.
Yeah. I thought it'll take me a minute to get there. Oh, I need to go and
just to
give Tim a cuddle.
Just to bring the bandages down for the microphone and all that sort of stuff. But no, Benny, it's been great to have your company today.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
The phone's overheating a little bit, but she's all right. But yeah, no, I appreciate you coming down. And anything you'd like to say to the viewers, a little quick farewell.
Enjoy the rest of your day or evening, wherever you may be, and thanks for supporting SydSquad.
Oh, yeah. Hey, well said. Well said for a guy that doesn't come on the headset that much. There we go. We're down there. It looks like we're very tall, but we're really not.
Far from.
But yes, yeah. Look, thanks for coming down, and good to see you as always.
Thanks, Tim.
Nice to see you, and enjoy the cricket today.
Will do.
Hopefully the Aussies send them back to the beautiful Caribbean with no runs in hand. All right.
Oh, geez, that's a bit harsh.
Oh, at least they live in a beautiful part of the world, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, Benny.
Cheers.
It's been a pleasure, mate. Been a pleasure. And we'll see you next time you come down.
Thanks. See you, night. See you, SydSquad.
Oh, no, take it, Benny. See you guys.
See ya.
All right, Benny. Oh, you can just leave it on the ground there. I'll pack it away when I pack up all my junk. Good to see.
Just shout out if you see any dogs on the way back to the car park, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh dear. China Eastern just over the keys there on runway 34 left.
Bit of a hazy morning there this morning, it said.
Yeah, it's been mostly blue sky to start with, a bit of clouds around, like high level clouds. Yeah, no, it's just starting to get a little bit cloudy at the moment.
Yeah, 62% humidity. It's meant to be mostly sunny today.
Yeah, not real fussed on this weather, but I'm tracking a pelican quite nicely. Look at that, beautiful.
China Eastern 561, contact ground.
Oh, geez, he's up and down, or is it me? I don't know if it's me or him. It's probably me.
They're a big bird, the pelican.
Oh, they sure are. No, but yeah, lovely to have Benny. Benny's been around for a long, long time, so it's nice to have him come down from time to time. Smoggy, hello there, Smoggy. Member for 1 month, or your second month there, I should say, in the Sydney Harbour Suite. That's awesome support. Missed the microphone theft. Reminds me of a time my Labrador ate a fisherman's lunch out of his esky on the beach. Gee whiz, I'll tell you what, they're a bunch of thieves, these dogs, aren't they? They're very cheeky. You know, they're almost as cheeky as Hayden Appleyard, the cheeky devil. Oh dear.
Good morning, guys.
No, look, it was a fun little adventure, that's for sure, Smoggy. But you got yourself the 2 months badge there, or the 1 month badge there, I should say.
22, runway 34 left.
That's awesome, Smoggy.
Runway 34 left, let's take off.
Welcome back for another one. Yeah, the microphone mostly dried out, but I can hear. It just doesn't have that nice sound to it. It sounds like it's, I don't know. When I was talking into it before, like testing it and replugging it in, it was just all a bit funny. So yeah, who knows? Who knows what's going on with it? But
Jetstar 506, wind 0203.
I'll tell you a fun fact about the Australian pelican you're just looking at there, Tim.
Yeah.
Did you know the Australian pelican has the longest bill of any bird in the world?
Is that right?
Fun fact, there you go.
The longest bill of any bird in the world. There you go. Okay.
Correct. Yep.
Wow.
So next time you get a pelican on the screen there, people can have a good look at that.
Yeah,
but there you go.
Yeah,
the longest bill of any bird in the world. And those crazy things have been known to eat pigeons and goodness knows what else. They if it fits in their gob, they'll have a crack at it.
Oh dear. Yeah, I mean it's definitely, they've definitely got a big. Well, they're a big bird, aren't they? Absolutely massive.
Yeah.
Nige, it is creeping up towards 10 o'clock. What have we got on the horizon as far as arrivals go?
Oh, well, a departure would have been me going to the beach a little bit later on, but...
geez, I'd love to see on that.
Wouldn't it be nice? But look, in terms of arrivals, there's a couple of Jetstar aircraft coming in. Nothing too fantastic. There's probably... we got A&A coming in. They're nearly flying overhead the field. They should be just slightly to the west of the field at the moment. About 9,000 foot on descent.
Yep.
Who else have we got? A couple of Qantas aircraft are out there. There's really Jetstar 787 coming in from Phuket.
Oh yes, beautiful. That'll be the Hales flight. Will and Kay flying on the Jetstar 787 to Phuket.
Well, there you go. That's Jetstar 28. They'll be in about 15 or so minutes. You also got the DHL 767 coming in from Auckland, but they'll be probably in about another 25 minutes to half an hour.
Okay.
Followed closely behind Air New Zealand 777, bro.
Yes.
It's always fantastic seeing the New Zealand 777. I do like the New Zealand scheme, the black and white. I think it's very classy.
Very classy, isn't it?
Yeah, there.
on the 790.
But that's all I can see at the moment that's like anything of note. No offence to all the people who like the smaller aircraft like your 320s, etc. But I did forget Malaysian. You got Malaysian 123. They're coming in. So they'll be landing 3-4 left. It looks like in about probably, I don't know, 6 or so minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Yeah,
just on down at the moment.
I'm not out here all day, unfortunately, and yeah, the microphone has sort of annoyed me a little bit. I don't want to let it annoy me because I don't want it to spoil my day. But it was more of the fact that the lady didn't really show any real remorse. That like, I don't know, it just sort of made me a little bit sour grapes on it, you know?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, look, I think if someone's dog stole any of my tech gear, I'd be sort of a bit annoyed if they didn't sort of show a bit of
yeah, like
bit of contrition for it, I suppose. I don't know. Like,
yeah, like I understand.
I don't expect like a full-blown apology, but it's just like, yeah, a bit of concern would be nice.
Yeah. Oh, there was zero concern. That was why I was a bit salty about it. But yeah, it's sort of. Anyway, I'd love to say it happens, but like, how often does that happen?
Yeah. Well, never.
No. Lady Cat saying dogs are thieves. Oh, they just take what they can get, right? Oh,
that's it. And look, you know what? To a greyhound, that probably looked like the perfect play toy.
Oh, no doubt. And that's why I'm sort of like, you know, it happens, whatever. But yeah. Just it's a little bit frustrating, but never mind. We're sweet. Peter Jones dropping a 5. Hello there, Pete. One of our members of the channel. Sorry, just turning ATC down just a tad.
4 left, clear to land. Okay, Jetstar 748.
Jetstar 748 coming in there on 3-4 left. Morning, SydSquad family from a very warm Brisbane. Well, I'll tell you what. It's kind of there's a bit of cloud around. That's just sort of come up, so it's actually sort of cooled the place down just a tad, which is really nice. But I'll tell you what, if you've got some hot weather up there in Brizzy there, Pete, make sure you stay cool. Stay indoors if you can, and well, if you're outdoors, make sure you go for a nice swim if you're in the position to do so. But really appreciate the 5 there, Pete. So thank you so much.
Bit ordinary up at Brisbane at the moment. It's 28.5 degrees, but it feels like 32.5, and 70% humidity. Yuck.
Oh, no thanks.
Yuck.
No thanks, Pete. That's yeah, that doesn't sound like much fun at all, if you ask me.
Yeah, you can keep that for now, thanks.
Yes. What's going on? I'm getting a few little ding dongs. Yeah, Tiki saying he needs to pay it off. What's that? The dog? The dog needs to get a paper route. Yes, but yeah. Look, hopefully it will survive the old microphone. If not, I'll be going to my nearest JB Hi-Fi, or somewhere nearby and get myself a new one. Because when I looked at it, I was like, mate, this thing is gone.
Maybe the good folk at JB Hi-Fi can sponsor the show. I don't know.
Look, yeah.
There's an idea for you.
Yeah. To be honest, if anyone's going to sponsor the show, I want it to be like a Porto's or something. Actually, no. What am I talking about? I want it to be Sneaky Burger.
Sneaky Burger? How dare you?
Oh dear. Kyra's here. Hi, I'm new. Hello, Kyra. Or Kira. Jack Clemson's here as well. G'day from Essendon. Oh no. East Sale, sorry, not Essendon. YMES is East Sale. YMEN is Essendon. Go on.
Just a couple of 100 Ks difference there, Tim.
Oh, I know. No, it was just the letter. The letter threw me off there. Oh dear. Kyra saying I'm on the intro right now on my phone. Kyra, you need to skip forward, slide the thingo up all the way till the live part. Because we're still live for a little tad longer.
67 on A340 left, clear for takeoff.
340 left, clear for takeoff.
And then once you've done that, make sure you just go back about 30 odd seconds so that you can hear us actually sort of telling you about, you know.
Yes, so saying hello.
About getting to the live stuff.
Yes, actually. Can you write that in the chat? Say, Kyra, skip to the live part. Because she won't actually read that until...
Yep. Yeah, I'll do that now.
123 heavy, Malaysian 123 heavy, city target.
Right, there's our Malaysian 123, just calling up the tower there on final approach for runway 34 left.
Emirates 3, Hotel Juliet, Super Tower, good morning.
What's the title of the video going to be for the dog stealing my microphone?
Just that.
A dog stole my mic.
The dog stole my mic. Oi, get back here.
Could you actually hear anything? Actually, no. You probably couldn't because the mic was... Actually, you might have been able to hear something from my microphone.
Oh, that's it. G'day, Mark Bingham. Lovely to have you join us today.
Hello, Mark. Mark's been here since the start, I think. Very dedicated. Oh, dear. You know what they say, live streaming is an expensive hobby until an animal comes and attacks you to gear.
On the 67, contact support.
Never work with children and animals. You just had the reason why you don't work with animals.
Oh, no, I just found out. Oh, look at that, beautiful. The Tassie Devil 717 just making waves off runway right.
Do you reckon the Tassie Devil will be the last 717 that QantasLink get rid of?
I really hope so. I really hope so, because it's a nice one, it's special. I guess it'll all depend on hours and maintenance. I guess that's what it will come down to. So yeah, look, let's cross our fingers and hope that it's the last one to survive, because it looks like they're dropping like flies at the moment. Yeah, the 717s.
Oh, I know.
Most certainly.
Yeah, enjoy it while you can, folks. We've got one of only 3 operators in the world that operate those out here at Sydney, being QantasLink, and the other 2 operators are Hawaiian and Delta. So yeah, enjoy the 717s while you got them, because it won't be long before there's none left.
No, and we're very lucky here. We're a bit of a 717 base, so to speak. So yeah, we got plenty of them.
Absolutely.
Henry's here in the chat. Hello, Henry. Yeah, no, we're very lucky with the 7-1s, and we did go through a period where we didn't get any 7-1s.
Yeah, they went off to Western Australia for a while and sort of flew out that way.
Yeah, now they've returned.
Yep.
Here's our Malaysian 123 just over the fence line.
Hotel Juliet 1 at runway 34 left.
So Nige, you got flight radar on the dials at the moment?
Well, now that you've asked me that, I do now. Yes.
All right. What are we looking at? What's our last inbound? Because we're going to have to wrap it up soon.
Jetstar 28. You know what? A&A is probably going to be the best one.
Okay, beautiful.
You got Jetstar 28 coming in on 34 left. They'll be one of the next to arrive. Then A&A is not too far after that. So they're currently on kind of mid downwind, I suppose, mid to late downwind.
Yeah, love it.
And they'll be turning left in a few minutes. Failing that, you've got the DHL in about 20 minutes and New Zealand in about 25 minutes. So I'm not sure if you can quite stretch it out that far, but
sounds good to me. I don't want to be running late. Otherwise, this will be my last stream.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. The big... where's Karen? Karen Westland must be in the chat somewhere.
3 Hotel Juliet, runway 34 left, 5th takeoff.
Peter Jones dropping a big 2-0. Thank you so much there, Pete. Hey, Nige, have you seen how you can put likes on the super chats these days?
Yeah, and you know what? I've cracked a couple of likes on them when I've seen them pop up.
Have you dropped a like
how good's that?
on Peter's super chat there?
Yeah, I just chucked a like on it there. So.
Awesome. Yeah, look, that's a nice little feature. Just for a few little bragging rights, I reckon. But Pete, that's very kind of you, mate. Towards a new mic, Tim. I appreciate that. Hopefully, it doesn't come to that. I'm gonna have to muck around with it, pull it apart at home, and just dry it out, and hopefully the water, hopefully that salt water hasn't damaged it. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. But you know what? That's why you got to save for a rainy day, because you just never know when you when your stuff's going to get knocked off
runway 34 left.
by a Greyhound.
Runway 34 left, clear to land, 24.
I love it. But look, incredibly thoughtful, Peter. I'm glad you're willing to invest in the show, mate. I hope we provide good enough entertainment for you, and despite setbacks from time to time.
Jetstar 28 g'day, you're passing the domestic time today. Change vacate right at Bravo 9, if able.
And Nige,
Bravo 9, Jetstar.
Yeah, mate.
I'll tell you something. I was very...
Jetstar 119 g'day.
Sorry, the ATC was a bit loud then. Everybody in the chat was very pleased at my cool-headedness. It's very easy to get upset.
Absolutely, and look, you could have absolutely let rip and turned the show into a non-kid friendly show in a hurry, but
just
he kept you cool.
Run down the beach and just tackled him into the water.
The dog or the owner?
I don't know. Depends how tired I get.
Straight after night shift, I would have gone straight for the owner. I would have left the dog alone, but. But having had a decent sleep last night, I think I just would have gone for the dog.
Yeah, well, true. Yeah, I didn't have a great sleep last night, so I was up a couple of times checking checking the alarm clock and that, and so it was one of those nights. You know what I mean? Oh dear.
Oh, it was just the excitement of doing a stream today had you up all night. I understand.
Yeah, well, it happens. Jessica Nixon's here. Hello there, Jess. My auntie has been watching all morning. I've been having a slow morning, but tuning in now. Oh, good on you, Jess, and hello to your auntie, Jess. Might have to put a milk crate over the microphone next time. That's not a bad idea. And then I could use the milk crate to carry all my junk. Carry all the equipment. Yeah, I'm thinking about bringing my own little chicken wire just to put around the microphone next time. Life begins at 40. Trucks here. Hello there, mate. FFC Festa. So we have a new SydSquad game called Dodge the Darn Dingo. Oh dear. All right, folks. Nigel, any last words, mate? We've got a Air New Zealand 321 now about to depart. Jetstar 78 about to arrive here.
Look, the only thing I want to say is it's been great for the short time I've been here, and thanks for having me as always, Tim. We've nearly hit 1,000 likes, so I don't know if there's enough people on here just smash that like button and crack it up to 1,000 in the time we've got. But no, look, it's been enjoyable as always jumping in, Tim, and to wind back to 7:55 on the stream and see the dog running down the beach with your microphone in mouth. I think that was worth the price of admission for sure.
Look, I must admit it was pretty funny. Like, it's not, I never want to see my stuff get damaged, but it was pretty funny. Like that's that, It'll always be a talking point
on the dog's face as it's running along. It's just like, yeah, look what I got.
Look what I found. Even though it's a $250 piece of equipment that someone needs to operate.
That's it.
Oh dear. Anyway, I think that'll do me today. I'm going to go home, drop my stuff off, put the microphone in a quote-unquote big bag of rice. I probably won't actually do that. I'll probably just put it somewhere that it can dry off, and hopefully after a few little things that I can fix, it will be okay. But we'll find out next stream.
Yeah, look. Probably, I'd suggest too, before you put it anywhere near rice or stuff like that, just give it a wipe down, like with a damp cloth, not a wet cloth, but a damp cloth.
Covered in
germs. Give it a bit of a wipe down, yeah, just to see if that'll sort of maybe just take off the surface stuff and hopefully sort of, I guess, dilute down the amount of salt that's in there, I guess. But the other thing, if you got any of those silica gel sachets, put it in those rather than the rice. Rice tends to get a bit sort of powdery, and you end up with like powder bits of stuff everywhere. So use those silica gel sachets if you got any of those lying
I know
around.
those ones, the ones that come in like shoe boxes.
Or have a chat to Mrs. SydSquad and see if she's got any from her work, and see how you go. And that's the best way to do it. It's the same with cameras too. Mobile phones, rather than put them in rice, put them in the silica gels.
Okay,
they're designed to suck the moisture out of the air. So yeah.
No issue. I'm going to go and just pick the mic up, and just give me 1 sec.
Yep. What a cracking day. And for anyone who's in Sydney or Brisbane or Melbourne, whoever's got the heat going on today, make sure you slip, slop, slap, folks. Keep yourselves hydrated during these warm days, and make sure you put plenty of sunscreen on. You don't want to get sunburnt, you don't want to get skin cancers, that's just horrible stuff. But look after yourselves, look after each other, be kind, and thanks very much for joining us today on SydSquad. We hope you've enjoyed what you've seen today as Tim's gathering his equipment together.
I'm just going to back soon, I'm sure. I'm just going to do a little bit behind the scenes and just show you a little bit. So here we go. So this is, I don't want to trip over anything. Here we go. So this is the microphone. Oh, sorry, I need to get in the middle. That took all the brunt of it. So you can see like all the gross stuff. But essentially, like they sort of ran off with this, right? And then it dropped in the water. And then somehow they got the dead cat off, like the noise canceller off. Running around with this. This is sitting in like the shallows of the water, so it's okay. Like it's covered in. I mean, I was able to dust off a fair bit of sand, but I didn't mean to mute you then. But yeah, so I think it's okay. But it's just like there's just all like the gross like stuff on it, but that'll be easy to fix. I'm just hoping that this will work okay. But look, anyway, that's it from me, folks. Thanks so much for joining in. A little bit of short but sweet. Here for a good time, not a long time. And look, we'll. I just realised I was being covered then by that super chat. But yeah, Nigel, any last words, mate?
Mate, I've pretty much done all my last words. I think they've heard enough from me for now. But thanks for joining us, folks, and thanks for having me, Tim, as always.
Pleasure. All right, folks, let's count it down with a bit of some light beats before we wrap up the show. There we go. Are we at 1,000? Oh, we're almost 900 likes.
Almost got there.
Yeah. That'll do. Not bad considering that we've had poor sound for the majority of the show.
Yeah, that's it.
It was a rough day at the office today.
Sure was.
But
I like the music, Tim.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It's not.
It is. Just very quickly, you know what is nice? It's actually listening to one of our big supporters, Was Radio.
Yes.
On Highland FM last night on Platters That Matter. You can actually live stream that too, folks, on Highland. I think it's highlandradio.org.au. I think it is.
Highlandfm.org.au.
Highland FM, there you go.
Yes.
And you can listen to Was Radio on Saturday nights on Platters That Matter. And he does an awesome show. He has a really good mix of music there, some new stuff, some old stuff. And
we were listening together last night.
Yeah, absolutely. No, he does well, Was, and big shout out to you, my friend. I hope you're well.
Yes, yeah, love Warren Barnett. He's an outstanding supporter of the channel as well. And look, let's just catch this one. We've got Solomons. We've got the Fly Solomons A320 about to drop in here on my right.
I didn't see that one sneak in on Flight Radar.
Operating for Air Van, that's why. You probably saw it as Air Van at one too. Tell you what, the tail's nice, but they could do a little bit more with the rest of it.
Yeah. It almost reminds me of an Ansett tail, to be honest.
Oh, it does, yeah, with the stars and everything.
It's just, when you first look at it from a distance, it just kind of reminds me of Ansett, but obviously not.
It's nice, Fly Solomons.
Yeah.
All right. Folks, that'll do for me. Thank you so much for watching on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning. An eventful stream, no doubt. We were out here for almost 4 hours, which was pretty good. Wrapping it up as time that I promised because we don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. But yes, no, it's got my Sunday is family day, right? So you got to use them wisely and enjoy the day. So, folks, wherever you're tuning in from around the world, from myself, on behalf of the rest of the crew here, the moderators, Maddie and Kurt. Hopefully we'll see them again soon. I don't know. We'll see what they can do for us. But look, it's been a pleasure. My name's Tim. I've got Nigel here with me. Sort of. Oh, sorry.
Virtually.
I just stopped the music. What am I doing?
It's amateur hour.
I was going to give you one of those. Oh dear. All right. We have too much fun.
Give yourself one.
Oh, no. I should. All right, folks. It's been my pleasure, and you have a lovely rest of the weekend. And we'll see you again on the next SydSquad live stream here, wherever we are, in Sydney or in the Goldie. All right. Bye for now, everybody. See you, Nige.
See you, Tim. Bye, everyone.
See you, mate.
Work experience, kid, go away. Back to school for you.
Back to school. All right.
Have a great weekend.
Have
See
a
you,
lovely
Tim.
weekend. Stay safe. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bravo 1, clear land 34, left 1.